We're live.
Are we?
Yeah. Mic check 1 2. Give it a little test.
Hello? I'm clearer than you as usual.
Yeah, that's true.
As per usual.
What's going on, guys? How you doing tonight?
Ooh, we got to 10 already? Oh, they're raring to go for this one. I like it.
Oh, Kyle Chappelle, what's going on, buddy? You forgot to fill in your picks this week. Oh, mic check 1 2 3. What's going on, Sam? How you doing tonight? How was games for you today? How did the day go? I'm sure you were on lots of plays.
Yeah, that I can. That I would assume.
He did well. He went 9-5. I'm pretty sure Sam was LeBron James as a piece of shit.
Yeah. That would be him, wouldn't it?
I'm in a cave. I know these headphones are terrible. Eventually, we'll get better sounding mics, but for now, you're gonna have to put up with this.
We were discussing that.
Jimmy Wang said this week sucks. And Kyle Chappelle said went well. Only losers were Cleveland and the Giants. 5-2. Oh, that's a great day.
That's a good day. 5-2 is a good day. It's a good day.
Yeah, Giants were my only loss today. What's going on, Ernest? How you doing tonight? Ernest Ulrich. Talk about a good name, huh?
Yeah. I think it's never that cut and dry, Dylan. I got to be honest. I would say that the Texans' chances of winning, I would say, are like 47%. Covering, absolutely. I think they're like a 56 to cover, but winning, I think they're in the high 40s. If that makes anything clear for you.
I was going to say the exact same number that Fat Guy said. It's about 47% for Houston to win. So there's value on betting Houston, whether you take the money line or the spread. Spread's 3.5, so I'd recommend taking the spread.
Yeah, 3.5 is a great number for this game.
What's going on, that one guy? He said, go Giants. Jimmy Huang said, Bengals win.
Yep. Yeah. We had them, or I did at least, so we're all good.
Tawancha Ray said, damn, Indy lost my 4 pick today. That sucks. Ernest is on Texans plus 3.5.
Yeah. So are we.
Any news on Pat's illnesses?
No, there's no inactives surprise inactives that I know of.
Let's take a look just to make sure. Jason McCourty is the only guy that's a notable inactive. Dorsett, Edelman, and Sanu all active tonight. On the Texans side, Angelo Blackson is out. Garyon Conley is out. Kiki Cutie is out. Brennan Scarlett's out. So a couple of guys, no one too key. Damian Harris has been pretty much a healthy scratch most of the year, huh?
Yeah, well, that's standard, though. I was hoping that he would, somehow rip the reins of the starting job. Hey, Dylan, I just beat a 1700. I'm good now. Yeah, they took 2 planes because they had the flu. That's interesting. I didn't know that tidbit.
Top spot, Jake Jacobs has on the Texans plus 3.5. Same with us. Ernest Ulrich is on over 47. That was an interesting one. Let me pull up the betting percentages.
If the Texans win, Big Ryan and I have guaranteed some money in a bar pool as well. So we're rooting for the Texans, that's for sure.
Over under's 50-50, but it started off at 44.5, and it's been bet up to 47. Let me just double check, see what it opened up as. It opened at 45 at Pinnacle. It's been bet up to 47, despite it being a 50-50 split.
Hey, so, Jamie, how's it going?
There's a little bit of money coming in on the over, and that's pushed that line up to 47, which is quite interesting.
Looking for the game to be played like the Ravens game. I don't. I wouldn't say the Texans have those types of chops, but they could win this game. Yeah, Jamie, bet of the week hit today. It did. The Cincinnati Bungles were able to get their first victory.
That one guy, Giants 2-10. Chase Young, here we come, and Shipmer might get fired.
Yeah, well, that was. This betting percentage is way off. What do you mean exactly? Let's go Cincy. Yeah, absolutely, Cincinnati.
I didn't know that the Patriots took 2 separate planes down to keep the healthy players away from the sick players.
Hey, Sid Vono. Got a whole crew here. Fantastic.
In the U.S., this has to be like one of the best weekends of the year. Like, you get the dinner Thursday, and then it's just like sitting around, relaxing.
If you're a sports bettor, this is the best day of the year or weekend of the year. That big bettor that taught me contrarian theory, he says, I'm like, what are you so mad about? He goes, there's only one weekend that's horrible all year. He goes, it's baseball all-star weekend. Mm-hmm. And he goes, what am I betting on, the home run derby? Updated power rankings. Saints, Ravens, Niners, Seahawks, Bills. So the Ravens are now behind the Saints. Okay. They getting behind just like you, Dylan?
The Saints, somehow that almost turned into like the worst beat of all time, and they still managed to cover with 8 points.
That was the best. If the Falcons came back, that'd be the greatest comeback in NFL history. I'm saying that right now. I would put the Saints higher number 3. Oh, Zitfono, you know what you just did. You know it's coming now. Just blow up time.
Ernest at LSU -6.5 is bet the house on it. Let's take a look and see if there's any.
LSU.
75% of bettors are on LSU at 6.5, and Juice might push that up to 7. It opened at 7. Interesting. So it's already been bet down 0.5 point on a key number.
Ravens Bills next week is a 5-star must watch from a entertainment perspective. Absolutely. Well, as a note, we had in the contest we didn't do well, but that's okay. 6 and 8's not that bad.
Well, 6 and 8, there's still 2 games to go.
Yeah.
8 and 8 doesn't sound that bad,
yeah.
Whereas 6 and 10 can sound pretty bad.
6 and 10's not good. So one guy got an email asking us what happened, like, as if like, why didn't you win every week? And then like I emailed him back like, okay, we'll make sure we don't lose any more weeks. Dylan Clark, good evening.
What's going on, Dylan Clark? How you doing tonight?
I just did a good evening to Dylan Clark. Like, good evening. I'm Connie Chung. Good evening.
I was waiting for you to throw in a Connie Chung reference to the stream, so thank you.
You know she's married to Maury Povich?
I didn't.
That's insane to me. Like, I don't know why I always found that so bizarre.
I don't even know who Connie Chung is, really.
You know who Connie Chung is?
Is she like a newscaster?
Like a famous newscaster.
She's like the Asian Barbara Walters.
A good question here for you, Big Ry. I'm 3-0 this week. You guys notice the reverse line movement for tonight's game. Thoughts?
Yeah, for Houston. Let's just double check. Let's see. Off the consensus open, there's been a reverse line movement, so there's nice value on Houston tonight. Let me see where Pinnacle opened up at.
Big Ry's baking a cake.
Pinnacle opened at 3.5, so the line actually hasn't moved at all. But even if a line doesn't move, when you have this kind of betting difference, it's almost essentially the same
Yeah,
thing.
it's a pretty big. It's a pretty big indicator.
And all of the juice, like negatively, is on Houston, which I like. I know Fat Guy doesn't like it. You're going to get paid a little bit less, but at 3.5 points,
You can't have it all ways. Like I understand because you're like it's a strong Houston play this game. So bad week this week, boys. Those damn Raiders. I mean, yeah. It's not the end of the world. They're like I don't know. My big plays hit, but I mean, there's other things too. Atlanta didn't cover. That was annoying on Thursday. Terrible week all around. Public cleaned up. They did okay. Not like too good, but they did make money. They have to
the
though.
Green Bay game was very, very big.
Yeah,
the Green Bay game
that
was
one.
The biggest for the books, and Green Bay covered. They won outright.
They covered.
Over. It depends on what line you got the over/under at, but the over hit on the closing line, the under hit on the opening line. What other games were big? San Fran Baltimore was big, and majority of people were on Baltimore, so the books did okay there with San Fran. Miami covered. I'm sure there was a few people that lost money on Philly, as well as the Jets. A lot of people were betting against Cincinnati. That was actually the fourth highest bet game of the day.
That was my big game with Cincinnati.
Yeah, and that was a reverse line movement game. That line came down to 2.5 at close. Opened at 3.5.
How many bets you make this week? Big Rye made 3 today. What 2-1, Big Rye?
2-1 today. Denver was a win. The Giants was a loss. And what was the other game?
It was an easy one, if I recall. If I recall correctly.
Cincinnati.
It was Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are we talking about? New Orleans barely covering was super annoying. Yeah, that game could have gone any which way. That would have been the greatest comeback in NFL history. Like, you can't look at it that way, Jackson, but I know what you mean. Like, the game could have ended in a million different ways. There's just high drama in that one. Lamar Jackson has the thickest neck in the NFL. Yeah, it's the biggest one since Takeo Spikes.
Yeah, it's the same as us. 2-1 on his top 3 picks.
Yeah, that's fine. 2-1's fine.
2-1's good.
2-1's fine.
66%. Not a small sample, but still good.
You're only 2 sigmas away now from the normal distribution, Zitvono, but I think you can get over it.
Ernest said Saints and under was the play on revenge game after loss in the Dome.
Yeah, I understand all those factors, Ernest. We're not really like we're not as big a handicap guys as usual. So, oh yeah, Glock. Okay, the Steelers did me a huge favor, Glock. I hit a whole bunch of anti-Cleveland props. No, I hope you don't, Zitvono. Yeah, I had Cleveland to not win the division with a couple friends actually. I like how I'm technically a Browns fan, but a bunch of my buddies were all like, "Oh, Cleveland's gonna be so good." So I offered Cleveland to win the division at -130 with them, and that all cashed because they did not win the division officially today. And then I also had a Cleveland under, and that has now cashed too. So, yay! She feels so.
It's good.
Whatever. I bet the number. It's not even the team. People are too hyped on Cleveland.
I think it's fair to say we're not really a fan of any team.
Any team, yeah, it is fair to say.
There's teams
I would like Cleveland to do well, and the Oakland. I would. I don't like how Cleveland's built, though. I really don't. It's not my style. I like how Oakland's built. I really do. And I think Oakland's going to be good going forward, but Giants did send Odell to die. I don't know if they did that necessarily, but Odell hasn't... He's not that, like... How do I put this? He's not that standard of a receiver. I like Oakland because they have a heavy O-line, and a power run offense. That's what I like. It's my favorite. And Oakland is able to do it. They're just they're not strong enough on defense to be able to implement that all the time. Like, they have some pretty big upset wins, right? Despite the last 2 games they lost by 30. The upset win against Indianapolis on the road, that was awesome. What's another good Oakland one? Game against the Chargers was good. I don't know. I like a heavy, strong power run team. That's my favorite. There's another good.
Well, they beat the Broncos the first week. They
That
lost
was
to
a
the
good
Chiefs,
win. Yeah,
lost to the Vikings. They beat the Colts. They beat the Bears.
they barely lost to the Texans. The Lions game was exciting.
They beat the Chargers by 2. Beat the Bengals by 7. And then the last 2 games have been ugly for them. But they got the Titans at home, the Jags at home. They play the Chargers in LA.
They could win all 4 of
and the
those games.
Broncos. Yeah, they can.
It's unlikely
they'll
though.
be favored in 2,
Favored in 2, yeah.
and they'll be favored in 2.
He needs to find a new team. It's one game. It's one season, Glock. I wouldn't say that. I mean, the part I don't understand about Beckham, he's $20 million, and they gave 2 first-round picks. Well, think of Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb. Cost them combined a second-round pick and $1.3 million this year.
Well, the thing with Beckham,
come on.
Beckham has a really extreme talent. He's very, very fast. Like when he yards after catch,
yeah.
Open field, he's one of the best. But they're not dialing up those types of plays to get him the ball and to have success. And if they are, and those plays are getting shut down, they're not able to take advantage of it other ways, where it might be weaknesses or one-on-ones.
And to be honest, he really only runs like 2 routes well, like a slant and a post. And those are just like the slant he runs is chances are there's someone playing robber in that zone that's just going to intercept the after the catch. Like he pulled it off once for a 70-yard touchdown against the Jets in week 2 or 3. And a post, he can run a post, but it's just very standard defense to have a safety over the top. And he also too, would you rather try and gamble on one of those big plays with him or pound the rock with Chubb and have Hunt out there as well as an option? He just doesn't fit in. Yeah.
But the biggest problem with the Browns is the coaching. The coaching is not very good. The coaching isn't able to use the talent to its maximum ability. And whereas you have other teams that have terrible personnel, like the Bills is a good example, but they're coached so well that they get around it.
Yeah, Bills are really well coached. What do you think of the Pittsburgh play? I didn't a big guy play. We had 4 games on at once. We could have missed it, but I don't recall a big fat guy play. You guys are heavy on the Texans tonight. Yeah, we like the Texans tonight. Derek Carr is not the answer in Oakland. Maybe not. The thing is, there just isn't enough quarterbacking around, really. I mean, although this year has been kind of interesting because there's been some success from unknown quarterbacks, more or less. Drew Lock getting a win today against the LA Chargers. Freddie Soup Kitchens needs to go back to high school. He should be I think he should be a quarterback's coach or something like that, to be honest. Just move back a little bit. Oh, yeah, fat guy. Yeah. Who was it? Which fat guy did get an interception?
Which game? Pittsburgh?
Yeah. Who was it? I remember that now.
I remember I thought it was the Chiefs. I thought the Chiefs got one on Carr. But I don't remember. Jake said that was my shy Tuttle for the Saints.
Shy Tuttle for the Saints. Oh, yeah.
Oh, Jeff Roblo in the building.
Whoa.
Howdy, brothers. Hope y'all
Hot tub at 102.
Oh, Glock Lesnar says the stiff arm came in the Saints game, not Pittsburgh.
Well, that one was amazing. That was amazing. He wrecked Matt Ryan.
Jason Finley wants to address the elephant in the room, and that's how the Eagles lost to Miami.
Yeah, well, we weren't opposed to that happening. That was in our wheelhouse. In most of our bar pools, we took Miami, oddly enough. So,
Jeff, it's definitely been a groovy day. The fat guy took a nap here right on the floor.
I did do that.
And he had quite the dream.
I just made that up. I didn't actually have a dream, but
I don't know. I'm so happy that Jeff has his hot tub back.
Yeah, me too. Jason
What's
Finley.
going on,
Hello,
Jason?
sir. Do you want it's a little hot in here after Roblo let the steam in? If you could open the. Yeah, Big Rye broke his mic, so we have a substitute mic for probably another month and a bit, and then we're going to be getting a pretty bad boy setup. That's the plan at least. So. Oh. Philly into house, yeah. Man, they didn't exactly get it done against Miami.
Everyone's giving the Cowboys a tough time with how it's been lately, but they're still winning that division.
Yeah.
And like I said on Thursday's stream, there's no guarantee that Philly was going to win against Miami.
Nope.
It was likely, but it's no guarantee.
Sports, that's why they play the game. When's this game starting? 5:40?
I think it's 20, so
yeah.
Throw it on. Probably some pregame stuff.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Some garbage.
Some Tafoya.
It's sad. I mean, like, it's a sports team. They lost. It's not that crazy. You know what I mean?
It's unfortunate that they had to lose that one, but there's always a chance.
Philly is burning down as we speak. You guys won a Super Bowl, 2 years ago?
Yeah.
You're going to have to keep it together, all right? That's the thing. Like, think about this. Think about if you're in Detroit, you've never been to one. Houston has never been to one, although it's a lot short of a time period. Cleveland has never been to one. The Bills went to 4 in a row. 4 in a row, and they didn't win. All right, we should just do a top 16 playoff regardless of divisions. I don't know. I think it takes the thing out of it. Fortunate for us, they lost ATS all the way. Yeah, yeah, that's true. Coaching has been horrible. I don't mind Doug Peterson, to be honest. You know what I actually think? Think it should be just division winners go through. An 8 playoff team. I don't know. I'm more of a.
I like the current setup. I think it's just enough games. But I know what you mean. You should make it hard to get into the playoffs.
Yeah.
It should be easy.
Exactly. Baseball does that. Baseball is so cutthroat with that kind of stuff. You know, it's kind of, you know what actually it was probably the most balanced tournament, even though it sounds weird, is the Champions League soccer. You wouldn't like an 8-team playoff? Yeah, it's probably too cutthroat. I mean, yeah, and you're taking games off the board. That's revenue too. They wouldn't do that. Hey, Big Rye, keep that same energy with the Niners when the Saints get that 1 seed. Holy man, Dylan, never ending with this guy. Never ending.
Niners almost pulled up the offset today.
The offset?
The offset.
Yeah? Is that what we're calling it now?
Oh, that's how it came out, so that's what I'll stick with. Jason Finley has Watson over 1.5 touchdowns today. Is that total touchdowns or passing touchdowns? What do you do if adding an extra regular season game? That's probably going to happen at this point.
It looks like it's slated for that to happen big time. So how does that work then?
I guess they just go to 18 weeks. I would like them to go to an 18-week season and still play 16 games. And teams have 2 byes.
Yes, that would be perfect. So there was a Texans season about 11 years ago. I'm going to say 10. Oh, total rushing and passing. That's not unreasonable. I like that.
What was the price that you got on that, Jason?
Yeah, good question. There was a Texans season 11 years ago and 10 years ago where there was a tornado and they had to move their bye to like the second week. And I honestly think that cost them the playoffs. So I can understand. The current system is fine. Only division winners takes some of the fun out of it. It's really fun when wildcard teams go all the way. Yeah, that's a good point, Jackson. I got to be honest.
Jeff said, I don't think Harry Underwood has been waiting all night for Sunday Night Football.
Do you like the 12-team party or would you prefer power of 2? Well, the congruency of the power of 2 is nice, you know. 64, 32, 16, 8, 4, 2, 1. It's beautiful. But it's 16. I feel like it just dilutes it too much a little bit. Kind of like in the Euro Cup, they went from 16 to 24 teams, even though that's not a power of 2. But I don't know. I really didn't like that format. So this it's probably fine the way it is. So because adding, like getting a bye is a big deal, and it I don't know. It makes becoming a 1 and a 2 seed more prominent. Let's put it that way.
Dylan, what do you call them?
And no, I don't think Carrie Underwood has been waiting all night. If I'm guessing, she's not even awake. That would be my guess.
Baked beans.
What was the joke?
You can read it.
I can't see from there.
It says, what do you call stoned Mexicans?
Oh, baked beans. Okay.
You should tell Dylan about your dream.
That's pretty good.
Is he one of the guys?
Yeah, totally. Yeah. I got it at plus 150. You got touchdowns rushing and passing at minus over 1.5 for Deshaun Watson at plus 150.
That's pretty good.
That's awesome, man. I want that line. How do you feel about top 6 in each conference system? That's not bad. The one thing I like about the rivalries is I like the Ravens playing the Steelers twice a year. Like that, I don't know. I grew up on that, and it's fun. Like, it's not the same as it used to be because they used to hate each other and have great. They used to have great violent teams, but like even Browns Steelers is a good rivalry, even though the Steelers always beat them. What's another one I like too? Let me think.
I like all the AFC North.
Yeah, AFC North is mean. I even like Tennessee Indy as a rivalry, if that makes sense too. And Houston Indy, those aren't bad ones either.
All those teams have been so even in that division that it's just fun to watch.
Yeah, Green Bay Chicago is a good one. You got Fuller two TDs at 11-1. I don't like that one. I got to be honest. The other one, I would just put all the money that we would have bet on that one prop over 1.5 rushing and passing for Watson at plus 150. That sounds great. They're not even a strong interior rush. Yeah, NFC North has good rivalries. Absolutely. Even the Lions compete, man. That's another thing I like, is when the shitty teams compete.
Yeah. Anytime there's parity in a division, it's nice.
Yes.
It's hard to say, like, Pittsburgh-Cleveland's a rivalry when Pittsburgh just beats them every time they play.
49ers Seahawks could be. It was for a while. It was with Kaepernick.
Crabtree.
Yeah. Crabtree and Sherman hated each other. Crabtree didn't get along with very many cornerbacks.
Was it Crabtree and Talib?
Talib, yeah. That was because they played twice a year because Talib was on the Broncos and Crabtree was on the Raiders. Yeah, for Watson. I don't like it as much at 210 because now you got to get 3. Getting 2 is pretty reasonable. Yeah, we're on the Houston Texans, and if the Texans win, we've guaranteed first or second in one of the bar pools. So there's added bonus to it.
Hey Zaps, yeah, we're on Houston plus 3.5, and for bar pool wise, we want Houston to win.
Yeah.
Another elephant in the room, NFC East is garbage this year. 8-8 could probably win it. Yeah, there's usually one team every year that's 8-8 or 9-7 that gets in, winning the division.
Roblo hitting bets.
Bet the last half of Chiefs game has to win by 3 worked out for me. That's nice. Hopefully 1-0 for the day.
I thought you didn't like the Texans.
We joke about not liking the
Yeah.
Texans.
I
It
don't
just
really
feels
care.
like
I like the number.
it feels like we're always going against the Texans. There's line-wise, a lot of people like Deshaun Watson. That's really what it comes down
Yeah, yeah,
to.
absolutely.
So Houston is usually a team that the public is on, unless they're playing a more public team like the Patriots.
So in this spot, I like the Texans. Generally speaking, I'm going to bet against them. I think last year I took probably 12 of 14 of 16 games against the Houston Texans, and that makes sense. It's natural. We haven't picked the Patriots one game this year.
Yeah, probably not.
No, we haven't. I don't hate the Patriots. They're actually, I think they're the best coached team. I think they're the best managed team.
But they have the most inflated.
They have
lines.
the most inflated lines. I can't do it. Even though they have the best record against the spread.
The Cowboys have good rivalries. The thing about the Cowboys is that Jerry Jones is like the best bad guy. Like, you don't hate him, but he's like,
well,
you can cheer for him, you can cheer against him. He's polarizing. Let's say.
Well, he's the Al Davis role.
Yeah.
You know, Al Davis was the best at that. I remember the last time there was an 8-8 or 7-9 division winner. 9-7. This happens every year, but the first two are rare. 7-9 only happened twice. First one was Seattle. They tied the Rams for first place at 7-9, or it might have been 7-8-1. 7-9, 7-8-1, 7-9.
They were 7-9, and they hosted a game to the Saints.
The Saints, yes, beast mode. Oh, dude, I got worried. I was taking bets. That was when I worked at that warehouse. I gave someone 200-1 for $40, and like I was sweating after that first game.
For Seattle.
Seattle won the Super Bowl at the start of the playoffs.
Yeah.
Because it was 250-1 I got online.
That's crazy. What's going on, Mickey Hill? How you doing tonight? Dylan Clark said he laid 17 on the Patriots against the Giants.
I would say that's fortuitous to say the least, especially being tied at halftime in that game. But whatever.
Well,
Mickey Hill.
The Pats have been 63% against the spread with Belichick as the head coach.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Well, they step on the throat, so they're good at covering spreads. Let's go Houston, man. Let's get it done. I hope this isn't like one of like when we had that stream when they played the Jets and it was like, maybe they can do something. Houston Texans.
Theoretically, this should be a good game.
Yeah. Maybe the flu will have an adverse effect. Oh, and fantasy notes, I need Brady to do average. You can't do well or I'm in trouble.
Jason Finley's correct about saying it really comes down to O'Brien versus Belichick in this game.
The one thing is I will say Watson's athleticism will open some stuff up. Oh, hide over. I don't like that.
That could happen. He just needs one catch. Problem is that Duke Johnson kind of plays that standard role, so
yeah,
it's gonna have to be like a
like a block and release. I don't like that one.
Hyde not known for that.
He can. It's just not in this offense. Garbage time, boys. They'll have Duke Johnson out in garbage time.
But that's how you get a line like 310.
Yeah. Yikes. 2 bad plays in a row, 3rd and 10. But bet the Pats -3. All right, Mickey. I need a Texans win here. I can't jump with you on that. I want to know which 19 corners are better than Stephon Gilmore. And it says Jonathan Jones is fourth.
Oh, Dylan did the opposite. He picked the Pats in the contest to bet the Texans.
Yeah.
Billy panicking already.
I don't know. I'd give up a timeout here. I really don't. I like how Bill has a golf pencil and what looks to be a golf sheet.
He always has stuff.
I know, it's just funny, like how primitive he looks, but how advanced everything he does is.
I find it strange that Belichick writes notes as the game goes on, but no other coaches do. That's what I find strange.
It's a good point, because that's because he's also prepared. They're panicking and making all these rash decisions during the game. He doesn't do that. Three and out. Ugh. I'm getting water. Dang it.
Is that a euphemism?
No, water for elephants.
Mickey Hill's excited with that start. We got it plus 3.5, Mickey. Zaps, you're right. That's not the opening drive you want to see, but it's not the end of the world. Mohamed Sanu, calm, cool, and collected. The fair catch. That's interesting. Brady has the most completions and attempts in the NFL.
Yeah. He's not doing that well yardage-wise, though. Nice stop. Hey, I want to thank all the viewers, by the way, for hanging out and watching a game and watching us riff about how contrarian theory is the best with a couple Canadian guys. La pizza, Jason. I don't even like Pizza Hut, but we did it today.
We actually have some exciting news. You want to ask the folks about?
Yeah. I was waiting for Mickey to get on before I sprung this because we have a question. Let us third down go. Oh, what a play by Edelman. Okay, we're not going to do it, don't worry, but someone offered us money for ad space in our videos, but eventually at some point it will get enticing money-wise, but we don't want to sell out. So how do we do that? We figured what's the best way of doing it? Why don't we just ask you guys, what's the most annoying thing about that? How do we avoid doing an annoying thing? And should we even consider doing it? Because if it does get to a serious amount of money, then we have to weigh our options. So, yeah, I know, Mickey, we do deserve on that one. Just no matter what, say no. Do it. You guys work hard. It's tough though. I don't want to do it in a way that's too shelly, and I don't want to shell some company I don't care for either, right? So it's like that. It's a rock and a hard place because I don't want to start selling stuff either. I don't know. It's a weird spot. Obviously, this guy sent a weird lowball offer, and we already said no. But I'm just worried when eventually if it gets to that, how do we do it respectfully? If that makes any sense. Do what you have to do. Okay. Yeah. All right. We're gonna. It's got to be a pretty decent number for us to do it. Oh yeah, make it comedy. Okay, yeah. That's not. There we go. That's an exact answer I wanted. They kind of do that in like some of the contests I ask or listen to. I ask. Like I listen to this podcast called Come Town. Great name, by the way. And they do it like they shill my bookie, and it's pretty funny. I got to be honest. So I think that's a way of doing it. It's a good way of losing them, but I guess we wouldn't even care though at that point.
Well, it depends, right? Depends
Yeah.
how it's structured and written out, and
Yeah.
how much freedom we have.
Yeah. I guess that's a way. If we can't frame it in that way. Do the Hooters 2-minute warning. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. All right. I feel better about it now. So, yeah, we're not doing. Don't worry. It's like it won't even. At most, it would be his next season if it does happen. But like I said, we got an offer. I'm assuming that it just kind of snowballs. So, no political ads. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely not. Except for H. Ross Perot. Make sure when you go to the voting booths that you're voting for H. Ross Perot. You guys are my diamonds in the rough. Keep it on the DL for a bit. Don't worry, you got like a year before this could happen. So, oh man, New England already getting it and go their way. I want to see who did it. Barkevius Mingo. I thought he played on Seattle.
He got let go.
Oh, please, sir.
Excuse me, sir.
We used to play soccer. A friend of ours, every time he'd disagree with a ref, he'd go, "Oh, sir," and he'd say it that way.
Sir,
And
excuse me, sir.
Excuse me, sir. Oh, trade for Clowney. Thank you, Glock.
Yeah, he did come with that trade.
Yeah, he did.
I thought he got let go, but you're right.
I can't. Sorry, that sir thing is making me laugh.
Not exactly nice grades for the Houston Texans defense from.
Oh, you got 10.5. That's a great line. Good job, Mickey. I know we deserve that loss. That's that one and the I took Indy over the Dolphins. I'm choked about those two games. So what are you gonna do? Good line shopping, by the way, boys.
I didn't see what lineman it was. It might have been Dunn, but he was choking Cannon on that last play. Forget hands to the face. Good run from Sonny
Patriots
Michel.
are so.
And Keel Harry has got up fighting with corners now on 2 or 3 of these run plays.
Wow, man. Red zone, when they're at the 5-yard line, 2nd and goal, the Patriots, just domination, eh? Should add a little more color to the stream, but I mean, this is just impressive.
Well, they've done it running the ball.
This is how you do it. Oh, it's a wham block, yeah.
Tayshaun Gibson made a good read there, made the tackle at the line of scrimmage.
It's Tashawn, bro. Hey, Richard Evans, E-Steelers, how you doing, sir? Hello, sir. Steelers getting the win over the Browns today. Good for you. Yes, pass defended. Lovely. 3rd and goal. Can we get a field goal hold? Can we?
And Richard's only one game behind us, tied with Stu and Mickey.
Oh, for the big lead?
Yep.
Oh, nice. 281-330-8004. Mike Jones. Nice job, Jonathan Joseph.
That guy doesn't have many years left.
How can you? How can you? You looked it up last week. How old is he? It was silly. It was like 36 or something.
He's up there.
Nice. Nice. Browns had it -2 forever with money pouring in on them. I was waiting for -2.5. Then went to my side and said, I freaked out and pounced on +1.5. 1.5. Oh, for the Steelers? Yeah. You could just take Steelers money line, you know what I mean? Really, 1.5. Yeah. There's no way you would bet the Browns. Like, everyone, their dog was betting the Browns, so. Hey, 3-0. We can take that. We can take that. No problem.
Ty Forbath signed for tonight.
How many kickers is that? 3 or 4?
3.
Gostowski, Nugent, and someone else. So it's 4.
I think it was just Nugent and then him.
4.
Dylan says 4. I can't remember who the other one was.
Nick Folk.
I got Polk and Nugent mixed up. Chad is hopping tonight.
Yeah, it's good.
How was your guys' Thanksgiving weekend?
Yeah. Tell us about that. Any cooking gas?
This is a good one. Okay, you take this one.
Why is Baker Mayfield on the commercial and he sucks? Well, I just think you have... Joe Thomas said in an interview best, if you're a quarterback, you kind of don't have a life outside of football. And I can understand and agree with that. I mean, I get that you're a human being, but you have like 10 years to make a lot of money. Like, get it done. And I feel like him and the rest of the Browns are more concerned with everything else but football. I took 5.5 in the cash. Good work. It was close. Like, the money line bet was still, I would say, a positive EV bet as well. But
I like what Jake said. Baker is a better actor than he is quarterback.
yeah.
And also, Mickey, that's awesome.
That's fantastic.
Oh, Jeff was in Mexico. Cozumel and Progreso. Drunk margaritas on the beach for Thanksgiving.
That sounds great, man. Roblo's living a pretty good life down there, eh?
He is.
In Shreveport, LA.
Just want to point out, Duck Hodge is still undefeated.
Undefeated, yeah. NFL. Undated. I'm sure he can find one. I'm going to give you guys a heads up. This chair is going to break at some point, and I'm going to do a backflip. Make sure you laugh. Don't be worried about me. Make sure you laugh. And even when I split my head open and I can see the mean chat out of my sight line with all the blood pouring out on the ground, continue to write funny things. Good.
Is this quarterback ratings?
Yeah. Mayfield had a 79.2. That's not that bad. How'd you like my handle this week? Mickey, I've been purposely not looking because I don't want to like, you know what I mean? All right, I'll take a look. I made a point of not looking though because it's to be honest, that might be my favorite thing to do now. Is that not everyone's participating? Because you take a piece of this show and you make it reality, so it's fun.
I did mention it. I've got it up here.
Oh my goodness, that's so good. How are you gonna beat that one? You guys are too good at them. Like, it's crazy.
We're easy to please.
We are. They're pretty good though. Like, come on, they're funny.
They're hilarious.
There we go, DeAndre. I don't know what's better than that. I don't see anything better than that. I don't know. Someone named themselves Fat Guy is Dylan's dad. I can just tell you that's on the list already. A gal from Boston named Keg? Fuck. These are too good. Tannehill's Titanic titties. Yeah, that'll go on there. Jera loves the clapper. That's not bad. I don't know how you can beat Edmund Ridgway. Thumbnail? We going a serial killer thumbnail, or is that too gruesome?
I don't know. Dylan Clark's asking what team has the best.
Yeah, exactly, Mickey. You'll get the honorable mention. I gotta let you go on that one. That's pretty good, though.
Hottest cheerleaders and ugliest cheerleaders.
Hottest ones, I'm pretty sure it's Miami. I think I can't recall, but from my recollection, ugliest ones, I don't know. I don't want to delve into negativity.
Oh, it's Minnesota.
Sideline reporters. There's the ugliest cheerleaders. 2nd and 14 here from their own 44. Oh, come on, Texans. Good job, Will Fuller. Oh. Sack.
Good tackle. I think that's Kyle Van Noy.
That has got to be it. What? Oh, Stuart Johnson. Hello, sir.
What's going on, Stu? How are you doing tonight?
Stu, I hit 1,700 on Lee Chess last night, by the way. I was happy about that.
Mickey said he's had his 15 minutes of fame, so you can pick somebody.
Yeah. Y'all see the Ole Miss piss and the miss?
Yeah.
What is that? It sounds great.
Mickey, I know that I'm pretty sure you won there, didn't you?
Oh my God, this is the funniest thing I've ever seen. I can't even get in. I can't even get into that. But no, we didn't. Oh my!
That's Steve Stevens in the chat.
He's somebody. What is a piss in the miss? I'm gonna look it up.
The Ole Miss was playing someone else. Mickey bet that game.
Oh yeah. Oh, so he celebrated and then
it pushed them back, and then the guy missed the extra point to tie.
Oh my goodness! What a gaffe, eh?
I woke up at 7 a.m. on Thursday morning looking for my keys and wallet, and then remembered I still had to make my picks this week. And Stu got them in. And Stu is tied for third place, one game behind the Grind the Fact guy. Stu pretty much saying he did it with his eyes closed.
He does a lot of unsavory things with his eyes closed.
Joe recently painted his boat.
Oh my god. I can't even. This is so funny.
It was a mosaic, I'm guessing.
Well, we may have been out in the evening looking to do some sealing.
Ole Miss fired their coach for that.
Did they really? Wow. That's a tough break.
Unless he was coaching them to do pissing celebrations, I don't know how you could throw this on him.
Well, it was probably brewing. Like, you don't just do that out of nowhere. Well, how did the Calgary coach get fired? He said the N-word 10 years ago. I mean, or resign. Like, I get it. Like, it's not ideal, but
there's a lot more stories about that guy. That's just one of them.
Oh, that was just the one that surfaced to the top?
Like, that's the one people are going to talk about because it's race-related, but apparently, he's an old-school guy.
Oh, he was just aggressive with his players? Okay, I can get that. I thought it was like an isolated incident where he said a bad word like 10 years ago.
And then apparently Babcock got like roasted by like everybody. Everyone said he was terrible and just a terrible human being.
I heard about that.
It's interesting. Mickey, an Ole Miss or a State fan?
Joe Stevens. Oh, that was close.
That chair's got 9 lives.
Yeah, I think it used 7 of them today. I'm not that worried about New England's offense. I am worried about the Texans' inability to score, though. I am worried about that. Second and 10 here for the Pats at their 19. 6 seconds on the game clock.
Good tackle.
We're going to have a 3rd and 5 here.
SM asking where's the best place to get a boat painted.
I think you would know.
9 and 5 today. That's awesome, Sean. Mickey pulls for both, had kids go to both. I actually went to Southern Miss.
I hope they were on a scholarship, Mickey. Jeez, that's going to hit the wallet. Holy. Yeah, you went to Southern Miss? All right. Oh. Yeah, go! Get it! Oh, yes! Yes. Can we get a touchdown now? Let's get a Jason Finley passing touchdown by Deshaun Watson. Let's do it. Bradley Roby.
He's lined up against Harry. And Harry he loses on the inside. Roby cuts him off. And then Brady with the tackle.
Awesome. I was there when Brett Favre was there. Oh, you were? That's awesome. That's awesome. No!
Was it? Oh, because he took off his helmet. It's a killer.
He should truck Brady in the ground. I agree, Dylan. When the quarterback becomes a... Oh, come on. You can't pull your helmet off against the Patriots.
I like how Roby had to cut that back Like Brady was going to chase him down
Yeah.
with the angle.
Yeah. Dylan Clark's right. Just smash that guy, man. What? I guess 1st and 10 from the Patriots 21. That's decent. Just another nothing run. 2 yards. Hey, did anyone watch The Irishman on Netflix? I fell asleep during it, but I wasn't liking it. I thought it was weird how they were doing, like, made Robert De Niro look like he was 35. This guy's like 75 years old. It just doesn't work. 2nd and 8 here.
I just hate how De Niro gets typecasted into tough movies.
Yeah. He looks identical to my father. It's creepy.
Yeah.
And my father is not a tough guy by any means. Been meaning to, but that's 3 hours, absolutely. Dude, Steve Belichick's got a finger tattoo and a mullet, and he's got a dip in. Can you beat that? Glock, really? Really? 3rd and 3. Play clock at 10. Oh, yeah. Duke Johnson touchdown. Fantastic. Fantastic. Here we go, boys. Here we go. I wore my Texas hat for a reason. Fast called JV Collins from the Browns for an 8-ball of Coke and a pair of nunchucks. Hey, an 8-ball is like $240 around here. That's a few bucks.
And that Houston Texans touchdown is brought to you by the Tollison Law Firm in Oxford. Tollison Law Firm, if you have problems, you can trust on Tollison.
I like how you picked the law firm. Oh, we got it. I like how you picked the law firm with 1 star.
Pat's got a Jamie Collins from the Browns for an 8-ball of Coke and a pair of nunchucks.
Man, you're on delay too. It's great.
Why, did you already read that?
Oh yeah, and made a joke.
I was too busy googling law firms.
Yeah. That's the kind of advertising I want. That's how you advertise. All right. We figured out the formula that won't piss you guys off. We'll keep the viewers happy, and we'll kind of shill a product. I don't know.
How mad do you think Tollison Law Firm is when they're going to receive an invoice tomorrow morning?
Yeah.
I don't remember us spending $14 on an advertisement for YouTube.
Slip on an ice in a parking lot. Take a nasty spill down the bowling alley stairs.
Spill a bucket of paint in your friend's boat.
Yeah. He wasn't a friend. I like how Mississippi Law Firm is I like how he picked a law firm at the fat guy spouts on how much an 8-ball costs. Yeah.
How do we feel about
We've all had wild youth. How do you feel about tomorrow's game? Oh, Bubshawn. I wonder who that is. You might as well come over, dude. It's like 8 minutes away. What are you, 8 minutes? It's like 4 minutes. He could run here, not me. It's downhill. You caught that too, LOL, yeah. Yeah.
Tomorrow we'll be on Minnesota.
Yeah, it'll be a Minnesota game. You know us, Bub. This is a Minnesota play all the way.
If it stays at 2.5, it's a Minnesota money line. If it goes to 3, it's Minnesota +3.
Dude, they're playing like 90s or early 2000s Houston rap in the stadium.
Yeah.
I can't even say the name of the song.
Why? Censorship?
Yeah. There's a word with an N in this title, so why don't they play like other Houston rappers like Riff Raff?
Oh, they only play the popular ones. There you go. Hopkins gets double team. Houston Texans touchdown. Van Noy 101. Big Rye helped me out with Thanksgiving and a wild card weekend. I can't remember who I have in this game. Okay. I'll check it out. Let's see who you got.
You got New England.
There you go.
How was Thanksgiving, Richard? End of the first quarter here. I don't know if they're going to get a snap off. 2nd and 7 for the Pats. They do.
That was good, Richard. People are setting bets on the over/under when this chair breaks.
Oh, you guys are the greatest. That makes my heart feel warm. Hope that chair breaks now. It's not an if. Richard, it's not an if. This will be the 3rd one this year. It's a when. I can promise you that. I'm going to biff it. This whole production is just going to come down. You're going to see all the smoke and mirrors behind here. It'll be great.
You know how fun it is to search for overweight chairs? Load bearing. You ever asked a furniture salesman how much weight can you sit on this chair?
What's that?
I'm talking to chat. Oh my god, it was awesome.
You drank my weight in tequila? Man, that's a big time.
Boss Lion, what's going on?
Boss Lion's at the top for this week, right?
Boss Lion is tied for first with Cassone. 11-3, Boss Lion. You called it after the Lions' catastrophe that you were going to do well this week.
So tequila seems to be the theme for Thanksgiving here.
Yeah.
Diversified American Thanksgiving. I like
That's the new Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah. What day is that on again?
I think it's like July 3rd.
Yeah.
Yeah, Setupple got in late.
Washington and Miami.
Washington and Miami, that's nice.
That is nice.
Both teams won straight up.
I know.
Nice money line plays if anybody had those.
I'm switching to the wood chair. This is getting creaky. Holy. My chair guy's just incensed. Third and 7 here for the Pats. Come on, Houston. Let's get a stop. What is this idiot laughing at? He's got there. Oh!
Oh, man.
No! Not him! Nice. Pats win by 20 now without the chair. Yeah. He made that run because I switched.
Redskins early line plus 14 against the Packers. Thoughts? Well, Fat Guy's automatically going to go with the Redskins
Yeah.
because it's a double-digit underdog, but that's probably going to be a no bet because at 14 it's going to be split pretty evenly, 50-50.
Yeah.
I had to guess if bettors were going to decide on
It's
who
not
to
a
take
weird
that
one.
game. In our contest, I bet you it'll be 70-30 Washington.
Yeah, our contest is a bit sharper. That's a grounding, buddy. I think he was down.
Tuck yourself in. I'm going to move this over to the side. It's not going to work. Okay.
Can I get your foot?
No.
Even if I did, whatever. I like how I'm sitting on like a regular chair with Big Rye now, and I'll look at this. I look huge. Make me smaller.
I know. I was thinking you look like Miss Cleo.
Call a line anytime, man.
This is fitting for Mickey's name this week.
Yeah. I would be a model prisoner. I'm an A1 draft pick in prison. Okay, you are going to be someone's lunch, breakfast, and dinner.
I'm very concerned where I'm going to get drafted in prison.
Duke Johnson looking pissed on the sideline. I don't know why.
My booster seat is barely coming through on this camera.
I'd say phone books, but in the digital age, it's just not feasible. 3rd and 6. Yeah, all right, Texans.
I don't even know who that is.
Jacoby Myers.
Is that Myers?
Yeah. Oh, Brady not looking jazzed. They have some receiver problems. Coco Goff, Taco Fall.
I'm liking it, Josh.
Is that a limerick? Siakam. We're doing some NBA bits. They probably shouldn't be covering Brady's mouth right now.
Who's he talking to?
He's talking to all of the wide receivers except Edelman. Oh, it's a Jared Goff commercial? Oh, okay. I haven't seen it. I didn't think Goff was worthy of a commercial, but...
Well, he played in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, he did. Oh yeah, Baker isn't. I'm agreeing with you there. I actually, Dylan, I gotta go with it because they're just the rarity, man. There's like 20 good quarterbacks in the world. Pretty popular sport in the United States. Is what it is.
I don't know what. I feel like there's a surgence of good young quarterbacks
Yeah.
coming through. Guys that aren't even being drafted highly and coming in and playing very well.
Like Minshew's out playing Foles.
I think coaching's more important now than quarterbacks, to be honest.
Well, the systems they play in, some are easier.
But that's coaching. Like,
Yeah.
if you're telling me Sean Payton can only win with Breeze as his quarterback, then how good are you as a coach? It's a lot easier to win with a guy like Breeze.
Yeah, that's true. Like, yeah, you shouldn't have trouble winning with Aaron Rodgers. Like,
No, you shouldn't. Mike McCarthy did.
Well, they did win a Super Bowl. They did get something done. Yeah, that's what I mean, exactly. Foles was holding onto the ball way too long in that game. At least from the highlights I saw. That wasn't one of the games we were highlighting.
I can't believe this is a show.
What, David Foster?
Yeah.
He was on that reality show with he was married to Bruce Jenner's Bruce Jenner's kid ex-wife's yeah, he's married to Bruce Jenner's ex-wife, and he had like her kids living at his house, and they just terrorized him the whole show.
Cool.
He's from Victoria. Like, he's very Canadian.
Didn't know that.
Yeah.
Just feels like Gilmore's been in the league a lot longer than DeAndre Hopkins.
Foles doesn't fit into a traditional system. He's more of a tempo-based system. I could see that. Yeah, that seems reasonable. He had a lot of success with RPOs, oddly enough. Are we going to get a first down here? We are at the 22-yard line for Darren Fells, the receiving touchdown leader of tight ends. First and 10 from the 22. Big first down, Houston. Very nice. There we go, Duke. Who got the touchdown? Duke Johnson?
Yeah, Duke Johnson, receiving touchdown.
Junior.
He was matched up with Kyle Van Noy on the play, and they double-teamed DeAndre Hopkins.
Oh, Kyle Van Noy, that's a terrible matchup.
Yeah, it didn't work out for them.
No.
On that play.
It was 2nd and 3. Nice down and distance here. Hyde back in. Will Fuller with his hemp haircut. You got it, Deshaun. Get it, get it, get it, get it. I don't know where they're going to spot it. Patso has really regressed this year. They've had big problems at wide receiver. They really have. Like, aside from Edelman, it just hasn't really worked out.
Not a friendly spot. Good to see the footwork from Watson.
Third and short here. 3rd and inches, it looks like. They're going to get it. That's great.
Wow, look at the push from that Texans O-line.
Good job.
They pushed the Pats back 4 or 5 yards on that play.
And that's a forefront, including Danny Shelton, which is kind of one of the guys in the league you would want to make that stop.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was very impressive. Like, Houston, if Houston could line up and do that every play, there's no way they lose this game.
Yeah, they couldn't. You wouldn't be able to lose. Take a play out of the Indies book. Which, Indy, by the way, Big Ryan and I were befuddled. They took 2 really ill-advised field goal attempts with Vinatieri that pretty much had no chance. A 55-yarder. Like, it's just not happening. It was like 4th and 1, too. It's very annoying, let's say. Second and 8 here for the Texans at their own 37. Easy reception to Duke Johnson. Not quite a first down, I don't think, but oh yeah, it is one. Fantastic. Nice.
Dylan Clark said Vinny is done after this year. Do you know who he means by Vinny?
Who do you mean by Vinny?
Two tight end set for the Texans.
1st and 10.
Play action.
Duke Johnson didn't sell that very well. That was horrible. Oh, man. No holding call. Fantastic to somehow. Oh, Testaverde? I think he was done a long time ago, I got to be honest. Oh, Adam Vinatieri. Oh, yeah.
Thank you. Yeah,
he has to.
It seems like what it is.
I'll play my cousin Vinny if I get Marissa Tomei. Maybe Marissa Tomei 10 years ago. I'm gonna go with. Mind you, in the wrestler she looked alright. I'll give her that.
That was the greatest incompletion I've ever seen.
Yeah. I would agree.
The real elephant in the room is that if Dylan accepted that bet in some alternate universe, he's getting a big run. The fat guy tramp stamp.
Oh no, that's so true with a butterfly.
Butterfly effect.
Washington getting full next week. Good. Go.
A rare missed tackle from the Patriots. Jordan Akins with the first down.
Nice. This is nice.
Lost Lions thinks Washington is going to be folded next week. Who do they play next week? They play the Packers. 14-point underdogs against the Packers.
That's about right.
I don't know. The Redskins had
She was hot in the Lincoln Lawyer. Yeah, I would agree.
Who was in the Lincoln Lawyer?
Marissa Tomei. Ryan Phillippe. Who else? Matthew McConaughey. I can't remember the rest. I saw it once when it came out, and that was it. DeAndre getting the first down. Wow, I got to be honest, though. I liked who was it, 21 came, and he just punched at the ball. Didn't get it, but feel a turnover coming. Do you want me to switch chairs again, Richard? Is that what you'd like? Good flick. Yeah, it was all right.
Good job by Hopkins to beat Gilmore off the line.
21's play is awesome. The punch swing.
I think it was J.C. Jones.
Jackson.
J.C. Jackson, thanks. No, I think J.C. Jackson's 27.
So Jonathan Jones then.
Jonathan Jones, thank you. It looked like Jonathan Jones was 31. I actually don't know who that was.
This drive is a really. This drive is a big deal for the whole game. The defense has been on. They're going to be tired going forward because they're chasing these guys around all over the place. And it's methodical. It's slow. It's perfect. What a play. Touchdown, Texans. Darren Fells extending his lead for receiving touchdowns for a tight end.
Sounds like Boss Lion benched Deshaun.
In his fantasy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, he started Kyler over this guy. It's tough. It's tough to start him against this defense.
At home, though, come on. What a play, man.
Fells pads that lead and.
Hey, you got the Watson prop already. I told you.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, all right. All right. Houston Texans.
Yeah, Jake. Jason cashed on that 1.5.
I love that line. I would have taken it if I had seen that anywhere. 1 plus 150? Woo!
Yeah, I'm surprised by that.
I thought it'd be minus 150.
Yeah. For 1.5?
Yeah.
Dylan Clark said Texans have too many weapons. You can't double cover everyone.
Looks like I locked up a first round buy in my other league. Good strategy.
Nice.
Yes, he used the list. We used the list together. We did it, Bub. Yeah, I came. I'm gonna finish first in the other league.
It's been successful.
The other guy, Kiss Party League. Yeah.
There was another guy, one of my friends, who used it, Mark, and
Yeah.
He's had a lot of success.
Yeah, you did take Zeke first, but he would have been on the list as one of the first guys to take. So the list wouldn't have said to take Schuster though.
The list had who do we have? Barkley was 1. Was it Elliott 2, and then McCaffrey 3?
No, it was McCaffrey 2, Elliott 3, Kamara 4. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Either
way, you're not going to win or lose your draft in the first pick. It's just
you can, but he took 10 running backs in a row,
yeah.
And then he started playing like Michael Gallup and stuff and just tearing it up.
Yeah, that's how it works.
You got Zeke at 5, massive value. Yeah. Oh, and he took Prescott as his quarterback too.
Who's the other guy in the top 5? David Johnson, I believe.
Yeah, which I ended up drafting. Oh God. But it doesn't matter. He's my 5th running back right now, so it doesn't matter. Yeah. That was a good pick. Oh, you should. You know what? Someone was trying to trade him, Cortland Sutton, and I don't even know, like some other receiver for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's trying to explain to him like that there is no player that replaces Ezekiel Elliott. Like, mate, you could trade him Barkley, maybe. Like,
well, people can offer whatever they want.
I know, it's just hilarious, though.
Oh, it's just
the misguided. Oh, Belichick is kneeling down and talking to his defense. Uh-oh. When a bet states must start for action, does that mean anything? Yeah. If the player doesn't play, like say you take the under on a player prop and he doesn't play, you get your bet returned.
Yeah. Either way.
It's to save breaking news. Like sometimes some people know stuff.
Yeah, like if you were to max bet Julio Jones under for Thursday night and then he's inactive, they're not going to pay you on that under. I know in baseball betting, you can bet a team only if that pitcher starts or if both pitchers start on both sides, which is an interesting thing to be betting.
I didn't know that. That's kind of cool.
But you can bet it without it, so if you do know, you have insider info on who's going to
you can get a better line? Yeah. Oh, so it's kind of like insurance almost.
Yeah, like you can bet it if this player must start. It'd be like, it'd be nice to see for football bets, like if they had 2 different lines, as far as if you wanted to bet certain players, if they were going to play. Like, like the Stafford line, like if Stafford played or Kyler Murray, they were unsure of that line this week.
Yes. Edelman is probably my favorite receiver in the NFL right now. Got to be honest. Guy's tough. He's a football player.
Just a dumb play.
That was a dumb play, though. Absolutely. Dude, Belichick looks disgusted. Oh, this is good. Can we win? Is it possible, guys? Is it possible? 1st and 17 at their own 25. Oh, bomb. Oh, oh, man, that would have been rad.
28 in the secondary. Hargraves.
Owen?
Vernon Hargraves.
Correct.
From Tampa Bay. I believe Tampa
That's
Bay
right.
released him. He did a really good job tracking that ball. He just couldn't come up with it. Hands of stones there. Brady 4 for 12 with an interception. Very un-Brady-like numbers. It's a good first half for the fat guy, fantasy-wise.
Nice first down for tight end Matt Lacoste. Don't get complacent, Houston. Don't get complacent. No touchdowns.
At least McKinney laid the hammer on that play.
Second and 8 from the 52 for the Pats.
There was a
stretch play, bottled up nicely by 41. Wow, Zach Cunningham.
My brother shared with me a Gronkowski dance-off, essentially, about a week ago.
Sounds like something your brother would enjoy.
Yeah, it was quite long. Can't believe the guy doesn't want to put his body through physical punishment when he can just travel around, drink copious amounts of alcohol, and dance like a fool.
And he's already saved all his money. That's right, guys. And Watson Prop was over 1.5 pass TDs. Cha-ching. Yeah, even then I liked it, regardless. 3rd and 7. Can we get a stop? Yes. No. Yeah. Sack. Yeah. All right. All right, Houston. Man, we better win this pool. I'm going to be choked.
It's good.
It's good. Strategy's working. Oh, yeah, we're going to have something interesting for you guys. Big Ryan and I have kind of worked on how to beat a bar pool, and we might have broke the code. It's not going to make you win every week or anything, but if it pays out by the week, you have a good chance at winning in 1 week per year, which is good. We have pretty reasonable data, I would say.
Yeah, that passing touchdown one makes a lot more sense for it to be plus.
Yeah.
But it's still pretty good. He's a lot more likely to throw for touchdowns than run.
I need Fuller to start saying hi. Yeah, I wasn't big on that one. I got to be honest.
Oh, that's why it's 11-1.
Yeah.
How many weeks have we all won this year?
Just one, but we've been in the running. We're in, what, 5? We're in, 4. We're in a bunch, but...
the whole point of the strategy, Jake, is to win 1 or 2 weeks. So you just got to know what the payouts are. But one of the really good things about some of our local pools is that the EV is 0.
Because the rake is 0, the commission's 0.
So the expected value for us is quite high.
Because if everyone just picked randomly, the EV would be 0. But we have an advantage because we pick games and we have a strategy to it. So
games like Miami, where they have, let's say, a 20% chance to win, they'll have only 1 or 2% of people picking them. So there's a lot of value taking Miami.
So there's 18%. Do you want to maybe bring up one of the past weeks on here?
I don't have the data to pull them up because of the logins, but it's...
no, I meant because remember we did the thing on Google Docs?
Yeah.
Yeah, we won one of the pools with 860 people, I think. We came second one of the weeks, which still is a decent payout.
look at the info.
So what this is the amount of picks that were, because you're allowed to see everyone's picks. So it's the percentage that people picked that team versus the actual win percentage.
Projected win percentage.
Projected win percentage, projected by way of the spread, if that makes sense.
So last week, here's an example where Baltimore played the Rams. 84% of people selected Baltimore, but Baltimore only had a 63% chance at winning. So you had a 22% value on picking the Rams for the contest, even though they only had a 37% chance at winning. Only 16% of people took them.
So even though the Rams the Rams got killed by the Ravens, we would make that pick all day.
Winovich, did he dye his hair?
Winovich has got extended Ric Flair hair right now.
But it's like bleach blonde. I don't remember it being that blonde.
No, and that's what I mean. He wants to be the nature boy or old Sting.
Dylan Clark, Fuller is always boom or bust. He could have 3 touchdowns or not catch a single ball. That's
true. The risk. I still think it's more like 15-1 that he gets 2 touchdowns or more.
It'll happen once, maybe twice a year.
Yeah.
So that's about right.
Yeah. I'd need like 20-1 to bet on it. We're at 2-minute warning, eh?
I'd like to... Actually, that's quite an easy prop to get, because you could look at what the average is for every receiver that's ever played and how often they get 2 touchdowns in a game.
Oh, you're using law of big numbers?
Yeah, like it's
every WR2 you'd want to look at.
Just look at them all. What's the chances that a receiver gets 2 touchdowns?
Well, player that plays that amount of snaps is what I'm saying.
Good point, yeah. That's more accurate.
I know, I'm an accurate guy. The hell does that mean?
And I'm cool.
Yeah, you're cool. Jeez. Man, everyone's happy to go to this grocery store. Holy. Oh yeah, they don't have Miss Vicky's chips in America. I feel like that would go over well.
Yeah, they're good.
They're decent.
But the thing with the U.S. is they have a million things that are better.
Yes, they do. They do have that.
Talking with a couple of chaps from the U.S. and they were excited because they had a holiday flavored Mountain Dew.
Holiday flavor?
Yeah.
They didn't put the name to a poll, did they?
No. I don't think so.
You know what happened last time they put the Mountain Dew name to a poll?
I forget, but
you can imagine.
Some great name.
A certain German dictator did nothing wrong. That was one of them. That was the title that won.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What was it, Himmler's List?
It could have been, yeah. Himmler did have a list. Lavrenti Beria, that's the bad guy. He was Russian, though. 3rd and 10 here. Oh, good tackle by Jonathan Jones on Kenny Stills. It's going to be 4th down. They're going to have to punt here. But it's only a minute 10 for this New England offense, which has not sputtered it to say the least.
Yeah, and the Pats have to use their first timeout, so they'll only have 2.
And this isn't exactly a vertical offense, Big Rye,
No.
from the Patriots. It's more of a methodical, plunking one.
This has been a tale of 2 rosters because between the Houston secondary and New England's pass catchers, it's just been a who's who of who they can bring in to try to bolster.
Well, they've been doing that for years. It's just finally catching up with them, perhaps.
That's true.
You think Jenny McCarthy regrets getting vaccinated herself?
No, but I think we regret it.
Yeah. Can Brady pull off some points here? Yeah, of course.
I think a field goal would be a win for this Pats offense.
What do you think the chances of Patriots getting points here, Big Rye?
We'll see after this return.
Good. Look at this guy. He's too sharp, guys. I'm trying to get him. Not going to be a good one.
I think it's about 30% they put up points. 40%.
I was going to say 28, so.
They need 30 yards and they can kick a field goal.
It's a Kai Forbath.
What do you guys think is the percentage chance the Pats score before?
There we go, boys.
Let's see what the live line is.
Ooh, yeah, there you go. Ooh.
The live line is Houston minus 3.5. I actually need New England here to score to keep this game live. Sam said no fucking prevent, please. I don't get how teams just decide to play different defenses in the
in the dying moments.
Yeah.
There's reasons for it sometimes. I think during the first 30 seconds of this point.
But how can you trust 25% lower chance with the rotating door of kickers? Yeah.
I still think it's 27 is about right. Big Rye's got 40. I think it's 27. 25%, yeah. I like how I come up with a weird number like I'm cool. It's very meta of me.
Yep.
I couldn't find any white socks today, so I wore a business socks. I don't know what kind of business I've ever been up to, but...
Well, you've had a very serious tone today that you don't usually have. You're very punctual, too. And it's been nothing but business today with you. Other than you sleeping on the floor for a couple hours and then dreaming.
It was like an hour, dude.
Cornholed by a couple of
Yeah,
dudes.
Obviously. Well, you guys... I thought that was pretty common. I'm no Freud, but... Oh, man.
Risky business. If this was 1984, you'd have some explaining.
I don't mind that movie. Rebecca De Mornay, Tom Cruise, Joe Pantoliano.
For Risky Business or 1984? Does 1984 have a movie?
Probably. Only ever read the book. Here we go. First and 10, Pats from the 31. Oh, I don't know.
Look good.
Calling it a good reception. However, though, the flag is down. This is probably a hold. I'm thinking on the Patriots here. Holding on the defense.
Got to be on Jonathan Joseph with how Myers' pads ended up. And then he's telling him to challenge it even though it's in the final 2 minutes.
That's not a catch, man.
That was a good catch. That's a really good catch.
I don't think it is, dude. I don't think that's a catch.
Just depends if he had both feet down when that ball was...
Oh,
This is
jeez.
an interesting decision from Bill O'Brien. He took a timeout here to give the booth an extra minute to look at this.
I don't
It's
think
like
that's a catch.
it's instantaneous where he makes the catch and that back foot comes off the ground. It's very close.
I don't think they're going to overturn it. I don't think it's a catch, but I don't think it's overturnable. Well, now it's under review. It might as well have been a challenge. And what's the difference? God, man, this league has got to figure it out, man.
Why? That's a heads up play from Bill O'Brien to take that time out.
Yeah, I get it, but like, what? Like, why aren't the referees doing that then? Like, why is it on that? Like, if it's reviewable or if it's not, because it's up to them. Because if there's no challenge within 2 minutes, what the hell was that then?
Well, it comes from up. It comes from the proverbial upstairs, so it has nothing to do with what's going on the field.
I get that, but why aren't they making that decision quicker then?
I agree.
It's not like they don't have every camera. It's the most. The camera angles in the NFL are unbelievable. They're fantastic.
Yeah.
I don't know. I get that it's fast paced, but don't have Mr. Magoo up there putting his spectacles on to decide whether or not it's a challengeable play. And we got another commercial. Why can't you challenge in the last 2 minutes anyways? I think for pacing reasons, like to cut someone's drive, for instance, like I guess cut their momentum. I guess it's the idea behind it, but I don't know. Like Richard, your guess is as good as mine when it comes to like these rules. We don't really know them. Let's be honest. I don't know what a catch or a fumble is anymore. I don't, and I really don't know what pass interference is. Well, it's because nothing's consistent. That's the thing that we're all annoyed with. And it's becoming kind of like it's kind of like the end of an NCAA March Madness game where the final 2 minutes take like 15, just endless timeouts and what have you.
You would have liked what Mean Gene Steratore said today because there was a controversial call, and they were essentially talking about how, like, yeah, it probably should be overturned, but it's not, like exactly what you just said.
Yeah.
And Steratore pretty much said, yeah, you're right. Like, everybody's still trying to figure out what it is. Like, essentially what you've been saying this entire time.
Well, Mean Gene was my favorite referee when he was around. That was my honestly betting dogs with Mean Gene. I don't know if there was a positive correlation or not, but I enjoyed it because he let you play, man. Like his crew let stuff roll. Like they made the game was more violent under Mean Gene's rule. It felt like.
So the play stands. The Texans are going to lose one of their timeouts.
But they lost it anyways. It was regardless, right?
So the catch is there, and then it's very, very close.
Yeah, I don't think it was a catch, but it's too close to a return.
Pats will have 2 timeouts here on this first and
Good
10.
protection. Brady bombs.
But to nobody.
Oh. Dorsett clearly had an option route, and he chose a post rather than going to the outside. Justin Reed looks a bit like Eric Reed. I wonder if there's a relation. Second and 10 here. Play action. Easy peasy. Jacoby Myers. Third and short here for the Pats. Interesting stuff. They still have their 2 timeouts, though. Very Patriots. Hall of Fame ass chin Bill O'Brien yelling on the sideline. First down. Pat's driving just inside the Texans' 40. I don't think they're threatening a touchdown here, but 3 points would be a win for them.
Dylan Clark's answer was because of 2-minute drills. Where an offense might be trying to get things going fast, don't want to slow it down for no reason.
Well, yeah, absolutely. Well, you don't want to slow it down for control, the other team's control at pivotal moments.
I kind of like what the NHL does. They give you a penalty if you're wrong. Like, why not a 15-yard penalty if you're...
Ooh, that's better than the timeout. I like that.
Well, timeout and a penalty.
Ooh, double whammy?
Yeah. Like, make it so if you're going to make a call, it's got to be worth the time.
Well, you can't institute that because no one overturns it, dude. It's such a low rate.
Yeah, less challenging the better.
Just get rid of it altogether, to be honest. Why are they in zero blitz right now? Great. Excellent. No flag, no flag. All right. All right.
They're forcing them to make this throw to Dorsett with the defense that they're playing.
He didn't even know where the ball was.
Well, Lonnie Johnson is just so much stronger than Philip Dorsett.
That's a cool name, Lonnie. Second and 10, just gets the snap off. Woo! Third and 10. Third and 10. Here we go, Texans. Did I just kick this? No, I didn't.
You're good.
Ooh, we got like a weird bunch formation here. Edelman in motion. Looks like they're playing zone here. Oh, fantastic. Ball batted down by 55. This is great.
Margaret McKinney with the excellent pass defense.
Are they going for it, or are they going to... What's the plan here?
They're kind of in that range at 39 yards out. I'm not sure if this is in Horvath's range.
4th and 10. 5 years ago, it'd be unheard of to go for it here, but I mean... Yeah. The way things are going now, they understand that this is probably the best play. 'Cause the field goal chance is pretty low, but Brady's taking his helmet off, so I don't know what's going on here. They're punting. Wow, okay. It just sounded like Owen Wilson. Wow.
I was going to say.
This is awesome. Play safe man up. Oh, that's fine. They can just kneel it out here, the Texans. This is great. Great half. Great half, Houston. 15 seconds left. Great half. Up 14-3. The 7-4 Houston Texans at home to the New England Patriots, who are sporting a nice 10-1 record. 14-3 Houston. 15 seconds left. Will be kneeled down. Can we get a network safety? What does that mean? You want a bad snap somehow?
Sam said, "This is awesome." It looks like the Pats are going to use a timeout. I don't think they have their personnel right.
As if it matters.
Well, it does to Bill. Last thing you want is to give up a touchdown here.
I think Pats get the ball, though.
Yeah. Houston had that ugly 3 and out.
Yeah. This is great. It is great.
Malcolm Butler was complaining on this play. Watch this. Oh, they didn't show it.
Fantastic. I'm going to go to the loo, gentlemen. Just give me a moment. Good half. Good half of football. Good half of football. All right.
Are we going to skip? We do have some interesting names in here. It's been great. I wish we could skip halftime. Oh, he's going to skip to the loo. That guy isn't much of a basketball player. I don't know if he likes that. I don't know if he's an and one baller. Skip to the loo, my darling. Not a song you hear very often anymore. New England plus 3.5 is plus 120 in game. Yeah, that makes sense. Let's see what the halftime line will be, or the live Pinnacle second half. Yeah, Pats are only 4.5 on the second half. And what's the score right now? 14-3. So that plus 3.5 plus 120 is actually a bad line to get. Plus 2.5 seems generous for New England. The thing with these like halftime lines is they always want you to, like, everyone's thinking, oh, New England's going to come back, but Houston pretty much dominated that first half. These ones are always a little bit dangerous. Books are begging. I'll pull up the site that I use to see. You can see what's happening. Here, you guys can take a little bit better of a look here, but for Pats to To win the second half, minus 260. New England minus 6 is plus 108. Minus 5.5 is minus 102. The lines have just changed. So Pat's 5.5 is pretty much the second half line. I think the Patriots are going to switch to more zone, so that should open it up for Nuke. Yeah, that's good insight, Richard. I think you're right there. The money's coming in on the Texans at plus 6 and plus 5.5. Talking about different bets.
Dude, I look like a hillbilly. Look at this haircut and facial hair. I look like some sort of villain in the movie Over the Top, one of the arm wrestling guys. Anyone else seen that movie with Sylvester Stallone? Over the... Yeah. Minus the muscles. Yeah. That's the guy I was talking about. He drinks motor oil in one of before they arm wrestle.
Oh, really? Drinks motor oil?
Yeah, like that's one of the things. It's one of the most ridiculous movies where he's fighting for his wife dies, and then Robert Loggia wants the son.
Yeah.
Robert Loggia is the grandfather, and he's rich and he has his own trucking company.
Yeah.
And Sly Stallone plays Lincoln Hawk, and he either has to win this arm wrestling tournament or take the buyout of a new truck and a bunch of money in exchange for the grandson. And there's multiple kidnapping attempts by the grandfather on the kid's life.
Yeah.
In the meantime, he bonds with his father in their truck. I can't believe I just did that.
Say he bones?
No, he bonds.
What's the difference?
I guess nothing. I got NE plus. You're showing NE minus.
Yeah, are you talking... Jason, this is for second half. So you might be looking at the live line. From this, it's saying that the live line should be 5.5. New England plus 5.5. So plus 3.5 at plus 120 is not terrific.
Richard Evans, your buddy won like the real arm wrestling thing. Oh, is it that huge guy, like that 450-pound guy? I saw a YouTube video of him, and he was crazy huge.
The best part, what Richard just said, is he never said a buddy of mine. He said an arm wrestling buddy of mine.
Dude, maybe Richard Evans arm wrestles. Who knows?
He might be. But that's pretty spectacular.
Dude, the viewers have all these weird talents. Dylan is a national master chess player. It's bizarre.
Yeah, Zivono.
Yeah, is
the speedrunner.
It's Doom speed run. Recognized Doom speedrunner. Very interesting stuff.
Yeah.
What do? We're Canadian guys doing a live stream. Yeah.
We started writing. That's something.
Yeah, we're writing a book. You're killing it with NFL picks. Yeah. For this year. Actually, you know what? All 3 years we've been on the plus side of 50. I got to be honest, that's pretty good. It really is.
We're just really lucky.
We are very lucky. We are writing a book, though, everyone. I don't know how long it's going to take me. It's going to be a while. Big Rye's got the hassle of having to edit my work. You should see how flowery my writing is. It's brutal.
It's just going to be me using a dictionary.
Yeah. It'll be Big Rye using a dictionary.
And then me using a thesaurus to dumb it down.
Yeah. I use big words needlessly all the time. It's Maybe it's just a snob in me. Who knows?
Yeah.
Second half Texans money line is
225.
225.
That's better than the 213 it's listed at here.
Yeah.
John Bresnick, we used to work out.
Oh, I want to look this guy
in
up.
my younger days. I'll pull him up on screen. It's going to be more fun.
So like, was he? So he was like an American champion then?
Arm wrestling.
Yeah, that is for Texans to score the more points in the second half. Oh, he's got a nickname, the Perfect Storm and Golden Boy. He's only 5'11". That's great. I thought you had to be tall to get lots of leverage.
Oh, look at this. They had to like zap strap their hands in because they slipped.
Oh, and he does it from the top. Dude, that guy's arm is going to break the other guy. Oh, he doesn't even have a chance, man.
That's crazy.
That's all technique, man. He's got him. He's like laughing.
Is that Alex Smith? I like how they always have to strap him back up.
He got him. Wow. I've seen him break someone's arm once. It was disgusting. Yeah, I could see that. Dude, it looks like it's going to happen. I don't think I've lost an arm wrestle before, but I haven't gone against anyone that's worthy. It's just like bar competitions. And I always have a foot and a whole bunch of weight on the guy, so it's not exactly like I'm stronger. These guys have technique and strength. That's impressive. Look at that small. Wow, that's crazy.
Oh, he's just going against fans, it looks like there.
Oh yeah. Wow, sorry, that was really cool. Thank you for sharing that, Richard. He's a mechanic at Delta Airlines. He defeated a 660-pound man.
Yeah, Zivono, that's Texans to score more points in the second half. Right now, on Pinnacle Live, it's plus 212.
Dude, Guinness Book of World Records named this guy the greatest arm wrestler of all time. That's awesome.
That's a very impressive title to have.
Yeah, I thought that Devin Larratt guy, because he's Canadian. He's big, though. Oh, he's born in Victoria. Hey, not far from us. Devin Larratt beat the Mountain in a arm wrestling match. Anyway, sorry, over the top. I had to just once I start talking movies, I get tunnel vision. It's just insane. All right, we're about to hear kickoff here, so we can shut my fat mouth. Touch back here. Pats are going to get the ball at 25.
Isn't that the goal with every drive, though? Is to hold
Yeah. It's just so bogus. Like, oh, yeah, we got to do better at this, and they're going to come out firing. Of course they are. They're going to try and score. That's the point of the game. Oh, carry stuff for maybe a half yard by Sony Michel. Zach Cunningham's having a bit of a game here. Over the top, a guilty pleasure. Exactly, Jason. Exactly. For some reason, we used to get TBS Atlanta where we live in Vancouver, BC. And now you should watch all the garbage movies on that channel. All right, 2nd and 10 here. Pats. Play action here. He's got... Oh! Interception!
Oh.
Go! Please pick 6.
That's Roby again.
Oh, there's a flag on the play, though. Joe Thuney made a great tackle here. Please don't be something cockamamie against the... Wow, I've never used that word in a long time. Holding on Roby. Wow. Ugh. Just a killer.
That's weak.
That is. I don't know. It's pretty lame, man. You're not gonna win the challenge, Bradley Roby, because that pass came afterwards. It didn't even matter. That's lame. Whatever. Standard. And that's a win probability change of 25%. That call. You know what I mean? That's insane. Oh, so Bradley Roby's been covering with James White. That's not a bad idea, man.
It makes sense.
Nice job, Romeo Crennel. We expect that kind of stuff from him, though. Why wouldn't you play an extra corner? He can tackle James White in a run situation. That's not that hard.
Well, they haven't been able to power runs, so...
Wow, we're going to get a 3rd and 6 here. Oh, you watch Planes, Trains, and Automobiles on Thanksgiving? Yeah, that's perfect. That's a quintessential Thanksgiving movie. It is. John Candy, Steve Martin?
It's a Thanksgiving movie?
Yeah.
I've never seen it.
It's John Candy, man. John Candy's the best.
Funny. Uncle Buck?
Uncle Buck's unbelievable. 3rd and 6. Oh, me and Corey got in a fight over the actor who played the clown in Uncle Buck, and I was right. It is Mike Starr. Yeah! Yeah! Corner blitz. Bradley Roby capping off a fantastic game with a sack. I'll take it.
You got 1.5 interceptions and a sack.
And a sack, and I think a pass defended as well. I'm grabbing some water. I drink a lot of water like a horse.
Yeah, you're thirsty.
Take me to the glue factory later.
Carter with about a 10-yard return. Decent. It's a really, really good start for Houston in the second half. Everybody excited for Cyber Monday? You think it's weird that Cyber Monday happens right after No Nut November?
No Nut November? That's a thing?
I've said that like 4 times this month.
What? You've said it to me 4 times this month? So you're not allowed to lay down with a lady in the month of November? Is that what?
Nothing about ladies here.
Okay, right. Never mind. My mistake. Dude, too many Normisms are seeping in. Too much Norm Macdonald.
Yeah.
I haven't listened to him in forever, but it'll catch on, Big Rye. Del Griffith, best shower ring salesman. I would agree. It'll catch on, Big Rye. That's so funny.
Who's Dell?
He's from John Candy's character in Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Look at the mustaches you could have in the 80s. Amazing. I feel like they're having a comeback, hey?
Totally.
He was selling them as earrings at one point. They needed money at for whatever reason. Now, you know what shirt I want? I want the old 96er from The Great Outdoors when John Candy's character eats a 96-ounce steak.
You want that?
Yes, that is the t-shirt I want. I don't know if I could eat a 96-ounce steak, though. I don't think so. Not anymore. When I was 19, yeah. I like how when you're skinnier, you can eat more. It's weird. Watson's going to get sacked here. It's unfortunate. So we got second and long, it looks like, here. This is a weird stunt, it looks like. Oh, nice. Just nowhere to go for Watson, even as slippery as he is. Second and 19 here. It's going to be uphill to get a first down here. Oh, great play on Kenny Stills.
I feel like Kenny Stills hasn't exactly found his comfort spot in this offense.
He's had a couple good games, but it's pretty crowded for what they do. He takes the top off, and so does Will Fuller. I mean, I need Fuller to score. It's gonna be tough, Jason. You might have to quell your expectations on that one a little bit. 3rd and 19. This would be a good spot for him, though. It looks like he's got single coverage by J.C. Jackson at the bottom. Fortunately for him, J.C. Jackson's just as fast. It's a screen to Duke Johnson, who gets a reasonable amount of yardage, but just short of the first down to the 38. Fourth and 4 here. Let's get it. Let's pin him. Booming punt. Fantastic. I think it was a bad idea to catch that one, but whatever.
It has to do with the fair catch on his own 6-yard line.
Going to make a long field for a team that capable of doing it, but I mean, just they haven't been able to take the top off, so it's a grind. That was a big difference when they played the Chiefs in the playoffs last year in the AFC Championship. The Chiefs kept playing deep safeties as if they were going to get beat. They should force Dorsett and guys like that to beat him deep.
Yeah.
Instead, they were letting the middle open with Edelman, which is insane to me. Giving an Edelman slant up, he might as well just give him 10 yards.
Interesting decisions, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's why I'm not a big fan of. That was Bob Sutton too. I don't like Steve Spagnuolo either, so it doesn't matter. Do they drink ginger ale in the States? You guys drink ginger ale? It's a very Canadian thing, I think.
That's a good question. I'm not sure.
I don't think they do. I don't think they drink ginger ale.
Interesting thing with that commercial is that they pick up the box with a pinky finger to signify that it's light.
Interesting. Only on an airplane. Superstitious. That's a funny comment. The only thing we have over the States is Smarties and ketchup chips, from what I know. And I prefer M&M's over Smarties, so I don't even know what the whole deal is there.
Aero bars. There's actually quite a bit of candy that's
Aero bars? Oh, and Coffee Crisp. Here we go. From the 7-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Pats.
Anything dairy milk. It's only in Canada.
I didn't know that. Decent run by Michelle, able to eke out maybe 5 yards. I think Smarties are different here. Yeah, my sister lives in California, and she buys like a whole bunch of weird stuff to take back for her friends there when she comes here for like Christmas or whatever.
My wife found something interesting. It's like a box of goodies that they send you, like a subscription-based thing, but it's from snacks all over the world. So
I bought for Al's birthday. I bought her the Tokyo version of it. It's the weird Japanese stuff. It was okay. Brady's throwing the ball away, eh? I think he's here and he's a little bit more careful of his body than he used to be.
That's crazy.
Wow, 17 seasons with 10 or more wins.
That's a lot more impressive than.
I thought they went 9-7 one year, but apparently I guess they went 10-6. Ted Karras is hurt. That's not good. Third and 5 here. Third and 5 here. Crowd getting loud. Replacement center. That almost looked like a false start, too. This has got to be a first down. Mohamed Sanu just getting it by about a half yard. First and 10 here. I expect a run here. Single back formation. Run to the outside, strong side. He's broken away.
Oh.
Good tackle by 20. Just pulled him down by his arm. Bizarre. Patriots driving here.
Thuney back on the field for that play.
Sanu made like 2 seal blocks. They weren't amazing, but he still did it. That's impressive. They're at their own 49-yard line. Oh! Oh, Reed almost with an interception. Oh, so many some misconnections, let's say.
Very un-Brady like this game.
Yeah.
when you talk about the flexibility of having a starting running back that plays all three downs, this is why it's such a big tell what you're going to be doing with certain personnel on the field.
Absolutely. Oh.
James White doing a good job on these runs.
Getting 5-yard gain. Rushing on the inside. He just did a highlight about 85% of the time that James White's on the field, they pass. And then, of course, commentators curse, they run it. So one of the 15% cashes in there. Wouldn't be surprised if I did it again with James White. It's 3rd and 4 here, though. Texans with a chance to stop. Duke Johnson is mean mugging on the sideline. I don't know what that's all about. I don't think he got it. Sanu, who I believe is down by a half yard. They'll probably go for it and get it, but yeah. 4th down and a 1.5 feet. McDaniel's calling a play, signaling that they're going to be going for it on 4th here. Here we go, 4th and inches. Brady sneak.
Not looking like it. He's on his heels the whole time. Play action for Sanu.
Yes! Yes! Drop by Sanu. Right on, Houston.
That's good.
Yeah.
You can't believe they didn't do the Brady sneak.
Yeah, me neither.
He rocked back like 3 times on his heels, so you could tell he wasn't going for it.
Who are you, body language expert Joe Navarro over here?
Oh yeah, check out my arteries.
Well, this is going well for the Texans. If we can put up a touchdown here, boys, this might be all she wrote. This is not a comeback offense, the one that's currently around.
No, but we'll see. We will see. Joe Navarro, that FBI guy that did that book on poker tells?
Yes, that'd be the one. I've read, I think, 2 of his books. Most notably, Everybody's Talking. So I thought it would give me some, hoping I'd pick up some sort of tidbit applicable to the poker room, but it's or playing poker live. I wouldn't say that I was able to do that. So I didn't put in enough effort to try and do it because realistically, hand construction is way more important than physical tells. But I'm always looking for the edge, right? Always peeling the onion. Here we go. Texans, 1st and 10. They do a read option with a run up the gut with Duke Johnson.
Terry McCauley, the rules expert. That's interesting. I'm surprised Sanu didn't slow down more.
Me too. 2nd and 7 here. Can we get a first down? Oh, unable to make a connection out of a wheel route from Duke Johnson. Be 3rd and 7. Why waste it, man? You guys have been... Why put your defense on the field again? If you have to run it 4 times, do it. Third and 7 here. I think this is an important down for Houston. I mean, every down's important, but, like, come on. Oh, he wasn't expecting that.
Ready for that snap.
Doesn't matter, though. First down, Kenny Stills. Stills getting some redemption on that reception. Ooh, they had Hopkins run a drag, so it kind of opened it up a little bit over the top. There you go, another callback. Read option. Watson keeps. Oh, and then he throws too aggressively to Jordan Aiken. Oh, that would have been a big gain, Big Rye.
Yeah. He sucked in the defender by.
I believed he was going to run at least. Those 0-bit blitz packs don't work on Watson. I think on a good quarterback they won't work. I got to be honest. And Watson is becoming that for me. They're declining. It's a penalty on Houston, but.
Mickey Hill says these 0 blitz packages don't work on Watson and damn sure
They worked on Darnold, yes.
Watson's a little bit more established than Darnold.
More seasoned, as they say. This is a bomb. This should be good. That is a touchdown, Will Fuller. He dropped it.
Fuller drops it.
Jason Finley is somewhere crying in the bathroom. They're calling it a touchdown. I don't think it was a touchdown, though.
He's not celebrating. He knows he didn't catch it.
I don't know. I don't know what a catch is. I don't think it's a catch, but he did step in twice.
No. I don't think this is a catch.
I don't know. I don't know what they. The one good thing I will say is they called it a touchdown on the field.
Yeah. Well, you see Will Fuller's reaction? Like, he's not.
Well, he has to sell it, though.
He's not. Chuck Maurice excited about how hot she is. Ruling on the field is a catch. Jimmy Wang says Houston win. Calling it now.
Fuller didn't even celebrate. Like, at least sell it, even though if you know it's like I didn't really catch that.
Chuck Maurice celebrating.
I need a towel now, dude.
No, not November.
Yeah.
Exactly what I was thinking. Fuller didn't even celebrate.
Well, you know, Chuck Maurice, he's part of the proletariat, the Workers' Party.
Yeah.
Communism's cool again, I guess. I don't know. I mean, it's worked lots of times in history. Nope. They're shilling this David Foster thing so hard.
I'm excited. In like 10 years, we're going to get to see the show about the guy who produced all the Sunday Night Football games.
Do you know what Barbra Streisand just said? I'm very funny and I'm very easy to work with. David is not. Why would you say that? Standard Barbra Streisand. There's this joke Elliot Gould made about being married to her or whatever. It was too graphic to say on stream, but you can imagine what he thought. All right, here we're getting a ruling here.
It goes to Terry McAuley with the call.
No good. 3rd and 10 here for the Texans. Take wiping 6 off the board. Brady's coming and yelling at trying to rally the troops.
Oh, Jason Finley's upset.
I knew he'd be crying in the corner. You got it, Deshaun. Yeah! Yeah!
Kenny Stills.
All right. Dude, I think they went for gold twice. How bold. I'm like that senator now. See it? He was like doing an interview in like or his congressman or something, and he totally ripped one, and he just talked like he didn't do it, and then he denied it after, but it was like so clear as day. Like, just own it, man. I had an accident.
Keep doing it, bitch, chick.
Fantastic. Houston Texans. 21-3. We're looking good.
Yeah. Adam called it with this reverse line movement. Not a lot of people on the Texans tonight. It's a good result, but
it's not over yet.
It is.
It is?
It is not over yet.
Yes.
But to quote the fat guy a few minutes ago, saying a touchdown could kind of seal this up.
Yeah. Seal me up like when I eat too many hard-boiled eggs.
Dylan Clark enjoying the Watson guitar celebration.
Yeah.
Looking like Hollywood Hulk Hogan calling everybody brother.
Because he doesn't know their names.
If you hurt my friends, then you hurt my pride.
Pride.
Gotta be a man. Can't let it slide.
Do you follow Brett Coleman on YouTube? Yeah, we do watch his stuff. There's we have good and bad things to say about Brett Coleman. He is interesting, and he does put a lot of work into his videos. And Big Ryan and I appreciate that. The one thing I will say, though, is I don't think he's a strong handicapper. And I think he falls in love with Like when it comes to picking games, sorry, I'm not making this clear. He kind of like, I don't know. It's not the style I would do it in. So I don't know. I don't know how to explain. I don't like his handicapping style. Let's put it, but that's fine. And also too, like he shilled my bookie, and I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say it's a very I don't know, just kind of like misleading because like when you do this stuff, you shouldn't. I feel like he's selling his picks hard and the book that is paying him money, so it seems a little disingenuous, right? So I don't know. It just seemed hokey to me, right? So I don't know how to explain it. Like I didn't like when he delved into the pick realm, right? It's kind of like Pro Football Focus. They're horrible at They're horrible at picking winners. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that Big Ryan and I are the be all end all. We're open to change and open to being wrong, but you spend all this time pointing out film, and you have really good film topics, but then you anchor to like the wrong things, and you overvalue the ability for change amongst teams and the ability of athletes and stuff. So I don't know, that the handicapping part I didn't like so much, but generally some of the films are entertaining. Yeah, I wouldn't exactly. I don't watch his like spread videos. A couple times I looked at him just to see his reasoning, right? So, but he's pretty like he's not super square, but he's a little bit square, and it's just misleading to the viewers. I feel like, if that makes any sense. I don't dislike him though, and I do think that he does excellent film work. He really does. And if you're a football fan, he's worth a follow for that reasoning. Richard Evans, are the Patriots going to be undervalued next week? I don't know. That's a good question. Let me think here, because I don't know if there's a line already. Wow. Ooh, you might be right, Richard. You know what, Richard? You might be right. Flag down. This might be coming back. Oh, I don't know. Richard, this is a good question. Ooh, holding call. I think I like New England -3 next week. I got to be honest. And if it goes to 2.5, I'll be all over New England. That's so weird. Actually, you know what? I think it was last year they played this same game, KC at New England, and I took New England. And then the year before was KC at New England, and I took KC. I think I was on the right side of both of those. They played KC 3 years in a row? That's weird.
I guess division winners, right?
Yeah, but that's bizarre. Yeah, any thoughts on Brett Coleman?
I think Brett Coleman puts a lot of work into his videos, and he has good insight into players and watching replays of what players do.
Yeah, all right, we agree on that. So I said I didn't care for his handicapping. So
Well, he's not a handicapper. It's exactly what we talk about. Is that no matter how much you watch or study, it's still very, very difficult to predict what's going to happen.
You need like that extra information, right?
Well, the thing is that people will watch those things and just assume that those teams are going to do the same things the next game.
Yeah.
Or assume that they're going to fix what they do. Like, how do you know what these coaches are going to do or not do during a week, and what they decide and what they plan? There's so much more that goes into it than just what's happened already.
Excellent answer. Watson is somehow going to get the first down. Don't drop the ball here, Texans. It's 3rd and 17.
I used to watch a lot of Brett Coleman's videos for a couple of months there, and I haven't watched it recently just because it's kind of all the same, and we do watch a lot of the games, so there's not a lot for us to learn. But for someone who doesn't have the chance to watch games and wants to know more about players or what's happening on the field outside of, the quarterback and the O-line, then it's a good way to...
His videos are well done, though. They really are.
This is going to be probably a pick play on the Pats. What else did I miss? The Pat's going to be undervalued next week. He's not a good handicapper. I haven't even watched the spread videos. He had a really good video on how to beat New England Zero Blitz packages. Probably be a good time to jump on them. And then retracted message.
Oh, Edelman.
Just
Oh.
way.
And he hurt 28. Edelman hurt 28. Is that Hargraves?
Yeah.
Hargraves is like, they're so thin at cornerback.
Even the best of the best systems that you see on the prediction tracker average out around 50%.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like I agree, Mickey. That's why we strayed away from handicapping. Like, you have a handicapping system, Mickey. You do, but you don't bet with that. You know what I mean? Like, I want to know of a better system than contrarian theory, like betting against the public. I just don't know of one. I say that every video, right? And we have the data going back like 10 years. It's worked every year. You know, like, obviously some years are better than others, like this year compared to last, but
well, like, the nice part is you don't have losing years. You'll have years where it's very, very close.
To
like
even.
Small win, small loss.
And then, or you can have gangbuster years like this one.
You don't have years where you go 45%.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
Because if it goes 45%, that means the entire public went 55%.
They're not. Then books are going under.
Yeah.
Any early Week 14 lines jump out at you? If I'm just taking a quick glance, I really like the Rams at home to Seattle. Just so you guys know. And to be honest, if you can get it now, I would do it, because there's always a chance that there's an injury in the Seattle game. I like Buffalo at home to Baltimore. And
there's lots of good ones.
I like New Orleans -3. That's a good one. That's it, though.
Chicago +3 on Thursday night.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Philly 8.5 is a weird one on Monday night.
I don't know. I'm leaving that.
That's a weird line, though.
Yeah, it is a weird line.
Edelman wide open.
Annoying.
Down to the 25.
If you can get Chargers +3 on the road in Jacksonville, I don't know. I don't know about that. So far, the one I like the most, I would say, is probably Buffalo +6, to be honest. Yeah, I'm going to say Buffalo here. That's the guy for sure. Buffalo and the Rams. I like both those. If you can get the Rams +3. If you find the total money bet is higher than the total bets, does it make you reconsider going against the public on a bet? Well, we don't really get that information that often, right? If the total money bet is higher on one side, that means the book's taking exposure. So generally speaking, I would say that supersedes anything, right? But like, you're going to want to go on the side that has less money on it. So, but usually those two things are positively correlated. Like, the least amount of money, or the least amount of money by, like, the lesser side of the money and the lesser people slightly are on one side. So if the book takes exposure, I don't mind doing it too, because think about it, if the book takes exposure, those are jobs on the line. Like, you know what I mean? If you're losing money being an odds maker and running a book, you're out. There's just no other way. You have all of the advantage, and if you can't make $1 doing that, you're out. So it's kind of like anything. It's competition breeds excellence, and if, you know, some bookmakers are really stupid, though. I'll give you that. So you have to use like a larger consensus thing. But if the books as a whole are taking on exposure, then it's not one act of idiocy. It's the industry, and I'll take the industry over anything. The people that run Pinnacle are sharp as diamonds. So,
and Pinnacle's usually pretty late to the game. They kind of take lines after they've kind of been established.
But they can reset the market, though, the way Pinnacle puts out a line that's different.
They can,
Yeah. because they are the best at it. They know to the quarter what to do. Second and 10 here. Patriots in the red zone. Pretty fortunate after they had a 1st and 20 and a 3rd and 17. They're able to be in this position. Yeah, and a good example about system betting. What system would tell you to bet on Washington and Miami? Like, realistically, there wouldn't be one.
Against the spread, there are. But
against the spread, I don't even think so is what I'm saying.
Well, if they're telling you not to, they're bad systems. The thing with systems is that they're only as good as the information that gets put into them.
Yes, absolutely.
So it's not so much.
And I'm using a 2-game sample with that critique.
Yeah.
I could use any TD here. I got the over. Hey, I don't want to be Icarus here, Mickey Hill. I don't want my wings to burn off.
With how this game's going, it's pretty safe for Houston.
Yeah, we need Houston win. I don't count my chickens, Big Rye. You know that. Watt looking a little thin in the back. Oh, I can. Al Michaels pretty much saying he's got the over in New England. James White touchdown. We now have a game. Yeah. Can't let them get back into it.
They're going for 2 here. They're down 12 at the moment.
I like their chances here, I gotta be honest.
I'm very confused with what just happened.
Yeah! Yeah! All right.
Is right, Jason Finley. I am very confused.
They're trying to get a specific look. That's what I was thinking. They said that in the broadcast. I agreed. And they figured like the gap in taking the kick attempt probability is so minuscule between the 15 and the 20 that it wouldn't matter. Oh, I guess it hurt there. Go do some math, bro.
It was strange. I was just
Kai Forbath has a small head. Kicker woes continue with the Patriots and everybody, I feel like. Like, what do you guys think Justin Tucker is worth on an open market? That's a great question.
To the highest bidder, I don't know.
I think a 2nd-round pick. I'm not even joking.
Possibly. I'm thinking more cap-wise.
I don't know. I think like $7 million a year. I don't care. Like it's a huge deal.
$7 million a year is more than what the first overall pick gets paid.
Yeah, that's fine.
So that's where you're gonna set it that way.
On a rookie deal, you're playing first overall pick on their. You just said Sun Tzu. The
Belichick just said Sun Tzu.
Yeah, Art of War. He was talking about it. Sun Tzu is one of Big Rye's fantasy names.
Fantasy football names.
Fantasy football names. That's kind of like my safe word. Boring.
Well, this has become a touchdown game for the Patriots, now down 12 in the fourth quarter.
Field goal would even be great for the Texans.
Field goal would be good. There's a chance we're looking at a scoregami.
Hey there, who said that?
Who says, how in the world are the Patriots losing? Well, the Houston Texans have scored more points than the Patriots in their limited amount of possessions.
Good answer, Big Rye. Who brought up scoregami?
I did.
The most money you could ever pay a kicker. He bails Baltimore out of a lot of bad situations. I agree, man.
I wonder how many coaching decisions are made by the Ravens because they have Tucker as a kicker.
That's a great question, too.
In-game money line for the Pats is 5-1.
So true odds are more like 6-1. 16% win probability. Good. Good. Can I get my 84 to cash?
Yeah, it's more and more unlikely as this game goes along.
I want to know what the appeal of Miss Piggy is to Kermit and vice versa.
Part of the allure of the Muppets.
A good kicker won't help New England here. They need touchdowns.
That's right.
He's not wrong.
And
He's not wrong.
Dylan Clark says, as a Steelers fan, I do like that the Ravens are willing to go for it on fourth down so often. It really does show toughness in a team.
And confidence in your guys. John Harbaugh's just awesome.
Yeah.
Coach of the year easily. Pete Carroll's got a case, actually.
Shanahan, too.
Yeah, forgot about that. There's going to be a flag here, so.
What's green and smells like pork? And if the answer is not Dr. Zeus, then I'm not sure.
Was Dr. Seuss the one that hated kids? Is him a Roald Dahl or whatever?
No, Dr. Seuss, I think, was terrible to his wife or something like that.
Yeah, okay, it sounds about right. Jones has his arm inside
Kermit's finger.
Work me? Oh my god. Oh man.
Big first down run from Duke Johnson.
Yeah. I don't think 11 was a good enough odd set to take it, though.
Dylan Clark said it's what's green and smells like pork is shit
That's
after
so
eating
funny.
lima beans and turkey for 3 days.
Let's look at personal life. That's always.
I'll see it there.
Second and 9 here. What a play to Duke. Great job. Thomas coach of the year by a mile after everyone realizing how hard it was to control AB, then losing him, Bell, Ben, Juju, Connor, and Pouncey for a couple games. That's not a bad argument, Richard. I got to be honest. That's not bad. Yeah, you do have a point here. I thought I was so set on Harbaugh, and now I'm like, I don't know. And then you can even make a case for Belichick too. I mean, he's going to be 10-2 here. Their team's not that good. Like the same as always, their roster isn't that strong, right? So yeah, maybe it isn't. Oh, nice. Really, 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1. We're going to get a procedure penalty. You're playing the Patriots, boys. Come on, man.
You're gonna like some of this Dr. Seuss stuff.
What did he do?
His wife struggled with illness, including cancer and emotional pain, because Dr. Seuss was having an affair with this girl, and she killed herself. Oh, and she wrote this like seething suicide note to him, saying like, no one's gonna know.
This?
Like everyone's gonna look at you as like this happy, jovial, like fun person, but she's like, no one knows you like I do, and you're terrible.
Oh.
And then she killed herself. And then he remarried to the girl he was cheating on 9 months later.
Oh, what a stone cold. Yeah, first down. And what does Nuke do? He covers the ball right away. Perfect.
And then he had no kids, and he said his famous quote was, "You have them, I'll entertain them."
Freddie or Gase, split my vote. Yeah, sure. 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 Doug Peterson should be fired. I don't know. I can't sign off on that. It's too fanboy gut reaction-y. Wentz is their problem. Yeah. I don't even know if they have a problem. It's just hard, man. Just hard. I don't think Wentz is that good, though. I know it seems that when the OU is under 40, the game went over. And when the OU is over 45, it went under for every game this week. I think there was a lot of weather stuff this week, to be honest. A friend of mine sent me a long text about what I thought about it, and I haven't really given it a reflection. I'm historically bad with over-unders. Wide open DeAndre Hopkins, who's going to get more yards after the catch. Fantastic. Honestly, Big Ryan and I have been talking for years to do a deep dive in over-unders because we're historically not good at them, I would say.
Yeah, there's just less bets, so the market stuff is not as strong as they are for spread bets.
Yes. Has anyone seen Fuller? He's not on the field right now.
I saw him not celebrate a full touchdown.
Yeah. Wow. Texans in the red zone. Johnson seems like he's mouthy after every run. It's weird. Just letting you know. Hey, man, you torture yourself with these bets, not us. I got to be honest. I can promise you there was bad weather in Eastern U.S. all weekend. Absolutely. I can promise you this much, Jason. There was expected value on the Texans today at plus 3.5. That's the only thing I can promise. Yeah. I don't have a good grip on it, Zit. That's why I don't like giving advice on it. That was incredible, stepping up in the pocket. And Duke Johnson's going to get a flag. Wow. We should have winner concert Super Bowl ticket. Well, Jimmy, we gotta make money on the YouTube channel first. I'd love to give out a Super Bowl ticket. We're not exactly in the black here, pal. I would love to. Trust me. This is a terrible matchup for the Pats. Landon Roberts versus Duke Johnson. Oh, Hopkins with an option.
Oh my goodness.
That was unbelievable. That was unbelievable play. That was unbelievable play. Triple option with a... I don't even know what to call that. There's a triple option wide receiver reverse with a pitch to the quarterback. I don't know if the pitch was perfectly executed. Good. I got to be honest. If I was Watson, I probably would have just batted that out of bounds.
I'm wondering if Hopkins pitched that forward and if it matters. I think it was 2 handoffs, right? So he can throw that forward. That might be a touchdown throw from Hopkins to Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, me too, Zit. I love those plays.
It's nice when they work.
It's just rare. That's the kind of stuff you gotta do against the Pats once in a while. All right. Are we calling this play of the year, guys? Is this the Philly special 2019?
No, but that was awesome.
I don't know. I liked it.
At full speed, it looks even better.
Philly, yeah.
I wonder what the over-under on a Deshaun Watson receiving touchdown was.
I almost brought that up about Jason. I'm like, what about receiving touchdown? Take the point. Don't get hurt. Houston special. Yeah. They played the Globetrotters music. Why not?
That was fitting after that play. It was Globetrotter-esque.
It was. We got pretty much a guaranteed cover and pretty good chance at a win here. I'm out, guys. See you tomorrow. Winner. Right on, Jason. Have a good one, man.
Have a good night, Jason. Congrats on the Deshaun Watson bet. Second half money line is looking good, Sam.
What was the money line on HOU today? Good question. I'm going to say probably like 220 would be my guess.
Not quite. Probably like plus 170. If you go back to that last screen, in the top right, there's a drop down that you can switch it from spread to money line. So
oh, really?
155.
155. That's not much.
And then the second half money line for them to win was like plus 230, plus 215. So Sam got it at plus 230.
There you go. Get my back door over Tommy B.
How's it looking fantasy wise?
I'm fine. I don't know about you. Dylan, that guy already knows.
Oh, do you still have a player playing?
Yeah, Edelman. I won. I'm gonna finish in third in the other one and first in the other one. Third and first is pretty good, and I win the money for most points and coming in first for the other one, which is nice. And I get a bye on the other one, which is nice. I guess the team that is behind often does better in the second half money line because the winning team doesn't run out of clock. Absolutely, is it Vono? Absolutely. I think Casey is getting Pats at the perfect time next week. I like the Pats next week, Sam, from an early perspective.
Well, Kansas City's health's improving, and this,
You'll be all over the Chiefs, the Chefs, yeah.
the Pats were 17 players reported were sick for this game.
I don't think that's the reason they lost.
Hopkins did a good job hiding that he was going to pitch that ball.
From our angle, it looked like he was. But not from theirs, I can assure you that. What a tackle, Zach Cunningham. Or it's Benedict McKinney, regardless. Yeah, you're against Dangerous, Lockett, and Stephon Diggs. And he can't put up... He has to put up 47 or less between those guys.
How'd Dylan do today? Dylan's 7-7. So he's one game up on us.
Yeah, sack. Man, they're going guitar. I like it.
Brady did a good job holding onto that ball.
Hargrave's back in the game.
Hargraves has played well today.
What's that?
Hargraves has played well today.
Yeah, I think the whole Texans defense has, to be honest. Who does Detroit and Kayson have today and tomorrow?
Let me, I'll set it up so you guys can see.
It's going to be a flag against 32. Big Ry will work out the technicals.
Both are on Houston, so they're both going to go to 12-3. And then, what is the Monday night game? Minnesota, Seattle.
All right, Patriots down 19 with less than 7 minutes to go in the game, and they're going to do an inside zone run here. And James White. Nice running first down, but the clock's churning.
So tomorrow's going to be pretty simple. It's going to be whether Seattle covers or Minnesota covers, unless there's a draw.
Then we'll do the OU, and then if it's 45 runner, then we'll spin the wheel. We haven't done that in a few weeks, eh?
Yeah. Everyone likes an awkward wheel spin. If James White was Carlos Hyde, he'd be picking up the numbers.
Popping them things.
Little screecher.
Yeah, just blowing some jazz, that's all.
Yeah, it's a short tune.
Yeah.
What are they showing this replay for over and over?
I don't know. I think Reed's hurt. All right, here we go. First and 10 from the 21. Brady's going to throw it away. Long day for him. Long day.
It's funny when you're watching like McKinney in coverage and he's having to do this the whole way, like.
Yeah.
So the second he touches White,
Yeah.
the White's just going to fall down.
Play action. That is a huge hold. Huge hold against whomever on Whitney Merciless. So we're gonna get a 3rd and 10 here. It's 2 down, like 4 down territory. Like they're going.
This would have been an excellent game for the Pats to have Josh Gordon.
Yeah. But they don't. I got to be honest, guys. What a perfect storm. They're playing the Chiefs coming off a blowout loss, we'll call it, and the Chiefs with a huge blowout win against the Raiders. This was a perfect storm to bet on the Pats, I think.
We'll see. The Pats might be impervious to...
No, they're going to be 2.5 point favorites.
at home.
Yeah. 4th and 6 here for the ball game. And they called a timeout. Okay.
I feel like it'd be a good gag to make an Odell Beckham Jr. highlight video
What's
for the
that?
Browns. Be a nice gag to do a highlight video for Odell Beckham Jr.
Oh, yeah.
This is 10% luck, 20% skill.
Something matter a will.
Just shows one big play. Sam said Brady struggling, may not be able to outscore Chiefs like in the past.
Yeah, absolutely. But I just think that the marketplace is an unfavor. I don't go on the eye test, Sam. You know that. So, I mean, maybe so. I wouldn't be surprised if the Chiefs beat them. I think there's value on the Patriots minus 2.5 at home against the Chiefs.
The Pats secondary. Will Patriot fans jump ship as soon as they have a losing season, or will they stay loyal like Steeler Packers?
Hold on, Richard. Can you remind me of some bad Steelers seasons? I can think of maybe one in the last 15 years, okay? That's not fair. What about Cleveland fans, Detroit fans? There you go.
The Boss Lions of the world?
Yes. So I'm going to. You know me. I'm going to. I don't care what the eye says. What the market says. And the market says Patriots. They're like unicorns. Do they really exist? This guy is great. Richard, keep the heat coming. It's great. I love that kind of stuff. Just don't break my arm or get your buddy to bust my arm in an arm wrestle. I need these. I need my mitts.
New England minus 2.5 is even right now.
Bet the Chiefs. And they don't. Nah, I can't do it, Sam. I can't do something like that. And you don't know what kind of unit size I'm betting either. It could be scary. So we'll just be on either sides of the market. We'll be allowed to. And one game is not going to bother me whether they win or lose either. 4th and 6. Here it comes. Appreciate the offer, though. What are they going to give it?
Not a generous spot there.
That's short, man.
That spot was so good. That spot was ridiculously good.
That's short. That's short. Another too close over. I agree, Sam. I totally agree on that. Well, no. You gotta pull the chains out. Oh, he's not gonna get it. I don't think that was a first down at all, though.
Sam agrees it's too close to overturn.
It is. I didn't know they gave him the first down, but it is too close.
Sam said bet the Chiefs, and if they don't cover, he'll pay you your bet.
We already went over it.
I'm late here. I was looking at the lines. The
Yeah.
Pats were -2.5 at even, but I missed it.
I have that Jerky Boys voice stuck in my head. Hello. You guys must remember the Jerky Boys from the 90s. I used to listen to when I was like 10, 11 years old, and I re-listened to some of them like I don't know, this last week, and it was, I don't know, some of it was really not that good, but some was hilarious. All right, well, we'll see what another challenge does. Pretty much locked up for the Texans anyways.
Richards brings up a good point that we're gonna have to factoring in onside kicks when handicapping the Saints.
He's right. I guess he's right, eh?
It was crazy.
That would have been the greatest comeback in NFL history. Considering the difficulty of onside kicks now compared to past.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna, if they gain the first down, they're gonna have to give it to him. Yeah, yeah. How Michael said, I don't think anything in the world is clear and obvious. Second and 10.
Where's Cue the Music, Dylan Toddfield? Dylan Toddfield was here at the start of the stream, but he's been quiet ever since.
He does a lot of jabbering when he's doing well.
Yeah.
He's
Plus it's December now that No Nut November's gone. The guy's busy all the time.
Yeah, 24/7 piling on, just filling that bucket.
Fill that bag up right now.
Fill that bag up right now.
What a play by Brady.
So is it Donut December? Why not? I don't. Oh. That missed extra point is going to F me. Yeah, probably.
Mickey, what did you get the OU at? Who does Hofstad or Hawk still have to play?
Lockett against Dalvin Cook. It's never going to happen. I got to hold right on after that touchdown pass. I think it's just points, but I think you get paid for coming in first too. And if I lose, I'll come in second. Because we're both 9-3, and I'll finish 9-4, and he'll finish 10-3. So I thought that was done, but it's not. I can't get any more Brady points. How many yards does he need? He needs 20 26 more passing yards. Oh, if he
Tight.
gets this, I'm in deep.
I'll hope for a run.
Yeah.
Play action.
Yeah, there we go. That's good. 43.5. Here, dude, how good is the market? 43.5. You could get a field goal from the Texans. That's not unreasonable.
Yeah, and another Pat scores.
Brady doesn't want to be hit. Yeah, he's more careful now than he ever was. Also older, of course.
He's held onto the ball longer than I can remember though this game.
Yeah, but he dumps at the first sign of heat though.
Yeah, just smart. It's a good player. We got an onside kick attempt here from the Patriots.
Oh, well, I guess we've been tipped
Pretty
off.
short.
Beauty.
Horvath is no Young Ho.
Young Wei.
Out of context, that could be taken so many different ways.
That was Bailey the punter.
Oh.
That could have been bad. Okay. Al Michael just made a playing dice game reference.
Yeah? What'd he say?
You ever roll the dice that way? I don't like that run by Hyde. Well, Young Way's he's on a different team, so he'll be. They have Gostowski. They'll keep him next year, even though he's pretty old.
Did Cornell used to coach with the Pats?
Sorry?
Did Cornell, is he from the Belichick coaching tree?
Cornell?
Romeo
Romeo Cornell? Yes, he is. Al Michaels, yeah. Oh, who was the biggest gambler I heard? Brent Musburger. That there is rumors about him being a big-time gambler. Someone just got caught betting on the NFL. Josh Shaw.
Who's that?
Special teams guy on the Cardinals. Yeah, Brent Musburger, yeah.
Oh, suspended indefinitely.
Yeah, it's the first one in a long time. They're going empty here.
Help start VSIN? What is that?
I don't know what he's speaking of in particular.
Vegas stats and
Oh, I
information.
didn't know he was part of that.
It's a television channel.
Yeah, I've heard of it. I didn't know Musburger was about. Oh, really? Him and Jimmy the Greek hated each other. Just like they got in a fist fight at a bar once. It's great. Yeah. I've heard it before, Mickey. I never seen the acronym though.
On that site, you can bet or you can buy tickets out.
You can what?
You can buy out tickets like Lamar Jackson to win MVP or whatever else for that. Which one's Jimmy Fallon? She was a hoot. They have a Sirius XM channel on TV shows. Said they have a 24/7 hour live stream. Those betting shows. It's interesting. It's a lot of air to fill.
That's a lot of air to fill. We can barely fill a few hours. A bunch of bums like us. Canadians, eh?
Yeah. This isn't looking good, huh?
Here you go. 2 minutes left. Patriots down 13 with no timeouts. It's doesn't seem like a lot of urgency from them. I got to be honest.
No, this is a tough spot for them to come back from.
Think of all the chairs you would go through. Absolutely, absolutely. Being on the air that long. Oh, the creaking, just incessant creaking. I'm sitting on the wood chair of my grandfather's dorm room in the 50s. So it's about as hard as it can get. I don't think it's going to break. I got to be honest. Doesn't feel good, though. I got to be honest. Oh, that interception would have sealed it for me. Ugh. Poor chair, I know. My grandfather was very tall, but he was a thin man most of his life. Here we go, 3rd and 13. Oh my God, 6 yards.
Not looking good. An interception is really what you need.
A sack, too. Sack gives it -2.
Flag on the play.
Take that.
A sack in that league counts as -2 points.
What's that?
A sack counts as -2 points.
Yeah,
I find that hard to believe.
that's what it is. It could be -1, but it counts against you.
One makes more sense than two.
gonna.
I don't even know if
It's done. I lost.
Even an interception is not
Fuck.
going to help now.
A few $100 on that pass. Oh, that's that. Fuck. Well, I really lost now.
Mickey Hill's over hits.
There you go. Go Pats! Yeah! Ugh, I put up 100 more points than him in the year.
Yeah, it's fantasy. Edelman had that touchdown.
Yeah.
That one's locked up.
Yeah. I'll get money for getting the most points.
Yeah, Sam's second half money line's a loss now.
Yep. The over hits.
Just annoying that teams change up their defenses in the last 2 minutes.
I know. Like, why didn't they just play regular, man?
They've
Like, what are they doing?
Pretty much all game and sit back now.
That was lame. Yeah, it was.
That was lame.
At least Mickey Hill won. There's a silver lining.
Up in 14%.
That's only because of the one game.
Oh, that's going to be close, but it's not going to matter.
Oh my goodness.
New England's out of timeouts. That's the game. Houston wins by 6. The book was pretty much spot on with that second half line.
That touchdown was so soft, though.
Yeah.
That's good. Man, these referees, do they know? Come on, Tony Correnti. He looks like a Dick Tracy character. He had 0 at halftime, Brady.
Oh, that's how it always is.
Standard. Come see, come saw. Absolutely. Man, that ass chin of...
Still won.
What's that?
So it's good Sam still is up for the day.
Yeah. We all did well, I think. Buffalo's only one game out of the... They're able to win in New England. Wow.
Won't be easy.
No.
Not exactly a warm handshake between the two coaches.
Just amazing ass chin from O'Brien.
Is this that boxing match from yesterday or no?
It's December 7th.
Anybody know how that boxing match went in Vegas yesterday? Was there a boxing match yesterday, or is it that one?
That one happens on December 7th. Cash. Bills coming for it. That would be awesome. Bills win the division.
Carl Frampton.
Yeah, we're in first in this bar pool, so I'm jazzed about that.
That's really good. That was yeah, Richard, we'll be live tomorrow for the Monday night game. Let's see that. So there's only one team.
So only one team can catch us. He has Seattle and the total of 40. We have Minnesota and 45. But if we win the over-under, we win that too. And we have an advantage, I think, in that. He went too low. The OU's 48.5.
48.5?
Yeah, so if there's a high-scoring game, if it's over 45, if it's 43 and over, we've won, regardless. If Minnesota wins, we've won. So we've got a pretty good chance. The worst thing we can do is come second. Not bad.
Yeah, the over's 50, 49.5.
So we got a good price on it then.
Yep.
Not bad. I'm happy about that. I don't know. It's more like because we did our first year doing those bar pools, and I like the vindication of it.
Well, it's nice to win.
But I know people have been doing these 10 years and won one time.
Yeah. You know why?
We know why, yeah.
Think about how impossible it would be to win one of these pools if you were just, like, picking randomly.
Oh, no, randomly it'd be fine if you're picking square. See ya, Richard. Have a good one.
Have a good night, Richard. You were on fire tonight.
Yeah, you were hilarious, man. Keep the heat coming. My chair will creak for you later.
Yeah, Mickey's right. Brady does miss Gronk. It's like a whole, it's a Hall of Fame level player that you take out of your offense.
Oh, well.
This isn't the same group of guys with Randy Moss and Edelman and
Edelman's
they still
on the
have
team.
Edelman, but they just don't have that full set of weapons that you kind of expect from some of the better Patriots offenses. But I think that's it for the Fat Guy and I.
Yeah, I think we're good here. Yeah, no, this is a pleasure. Always a pleasure to live stream with you guys. It's a good time.
Remember to like, comment, and subscribe.
I don't know if you're like over laughing now.
All right, guys, you have a good night. We'll catch you tomorrow for the stream and for the picks video.
Cheers, guys.
See you, Mickey.
See you, Mickey. Oh.